All right, apparently we're finally live. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday morning bash. It is that time again. It might be a shorter one today. I wasn't sure if I can do it because I spent a lot of time helping my parents yesterday and I didn't work at all, so I'm going to have to work a lot today. But here we are. I got some topics to talk about with you. I hope you're having a good weekend. So lean back, get a drink. I'll prepare everything, and then we'll back in a few minutes. Thank you for tuning in. Get that early gang, boy.
Calling my name, and I already feel the same. Lonely day, need to get my head on straight. Oh, I can feel it, leave all that shit behind. Oh, I can feel it now. Out for the night, we can worry in another life. Out for the night, only focusing on us tonight. 4 a.m. is calling, even though I'm falling down. No gotta stress around. Out for the night. Don't bring me down. Need to get lost in this town. Walk away. Need to leave that stress up there. Oh, I can feel it. Leave all that shit behind. Oh, I can feel it now. Out for the night, we can worry in another life. Out for the night, only focusing on us tonight. 4 a.m. is calling, even though I'm falling down. No gotta stress around. Out for the night.
Bro, what is this trap, man? Holy shit, I thought this was the feel good playlist. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time again, as you know it. It is a time where all of you are kindly requested to prepare your fists so we can hype together when the drop finally happens. It is Sunday. You made it through the first week of the year, and I hope you're feeling really well. But for now, let's get those fists ready. You and me together, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as the drop hits, let's drop them fists in the chat, because it's just a few seconds away. And that is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Welcome back to the one, the only, hold on, the Knuckle Crew! Ah! Thank you so much for tuning in. It is Sunday morning bash. I know what that means. We hang out, we watch a few good videos. I haven't prepared much this time.
Back to the fellowship.
Hey, we got two big level both of, dude.
In a row.
We got two 11-month resubs. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do both of them. Llama Rage Khan with the 11 months in a row. Both of them tier 1. Thank you very much for the resubs, ladies and gentlemen. The legendary, the luscious Llama Rage Khan. Oh, let's see some hype. Hey. Thank you so much, Llama. Welcome back to the Fisticuffs, the Fellowship of the Fist. You get that. Sub Smash! And secondly, the sensational, the super awesome SK Man. Thank you, both of you, for resubbing, and also SK with the 11 months in a row. Insanity! Both of you, welcome back to the Fisticuffs. Here's your SK. Sub Smash! And how you guys doing? PP King. Thank you so much for coming. Toxonaut, Llama Rage Cam. We had a few people pretty active in chat. I'm sorry for starting a little late today. 1 second, I have to check. Where's my chat? There we go. Echo. Oh, didn't turn off the echo. Sorry. There it is. We got Callum Turner. I think I saw Saskioto. Llama Rage Kine. Mitch Furo is here as well. Toxonaut is here.
Welcome to the Knuckle Crew.
Sophiani is here. Who else did I miss? Ivanol55, Toxonaut. Thank you all so much for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, Sophiani 768 is now a member of the Knuckle Crew. The sensational Sophiani. Oh. Welcome to the Knuckle Crew, Sophiani, and here's your first ever fist bump. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Knuckle Crew. How you doing? Where are you guys from? Woo! I mean, most of you, I kind of know where you guys are from, but Sophie, where are you from? Bonjour. Are you from France? Damn. How you guys doing? How was your weekend? I hope you're doing well. I saw a lot of activity in the chat before I went live because I had to start a little later. And now I think everybody left to make breakfast or something. I'm from France. Okay, where from France exactly? D'où en la France es-tu? It's been a while since I spoke French. Normandie! Oh, damn. That's a legendary area, man. That's a legendary area. How you doing, Sophie? What's the weekend been like? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday morning bash. You know, this is the mug to accompany it. You can get it on the merch store if you haven't. Everything tastes better from here. Callum Turner, welcome back, my dude. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello. Saskioto is here as well. How you guys doing, man? Everybody okay? We dropped another 5 subs since last stream, We're now at 292. Remember, we're at 296. And then, for some reason, either SK's or Llama's sub counts as a new one. For some reason. And now we're 8 away from 300. So if you want me to freestyle rap for 300 seconds again, you know what to do. Strike, you need to tweet. Yes, thank you very much. I didn't tweet. I was debating whether I should go live today, chat. I was helping my parents and doing some stuff with my parents almost all day yesterday. Distancing, masks, you know, all the drill. We all care. My family cares about that very much, luckily. But important stuff because there might be some larger changes in Kate and my life in the future. And they are trying to help us with that. Exclamation mark RT gives you the new retweet link, by the way. It's live, baby. And so, morning, Flugo! How you doing, Flugo? What's good? Here's your sub smash! Thank you for tuning in, Flugo. What's up, bruh? But the only logical answer seems it depends. It can be harmful if you end up in the wrong circles or it affects your perception of self. But for me, it honestly saved me because I found a family that actually liked me for who I am and doesn't see me like a burden. I found there the family you choose. Oh, social media.
Welcome to the Knuckle Crew.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that point. We're gonna watch a video on it where one of those Jubilee videos where they discuss the point. Is social media harmful to teens? It's a pretty interesting thing that I'm gonna want to look at with you. Chloe Clover, welcome to the Knuckle Crew. Thank you so much for the follow, ladies and gentlemen. The crazy, the contagious Chloe Clover. Oh, let's get some hype in the chat, yo. Thank you for the follow, Chloe Clover. Here's your hype from my side, and here's your first ever fist bump. How you doing? Welcome to the Knuckle Crew. Spain had a lot of snow in a lot of places, and people did a snowball fight without respecting social distancing. Because I guess if you cuff in a snowball, that's poison damage. Oof. Oh, yikes, dude. Poison damage. That's rough, bro. Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's the Mad Dog, ladies and gentlemen.
How's the fiber internet?
Oh, dude, I have a heartbreaking story to tell you about that. Ladies and gentlemen, the monstrous, the mega awesome Mad Dog. Hey! 19 months. Thank you very much for the 19 months and with the 3 months in a row. 3 months in a row, 19 months in total. Hell yes, baby. Thank you so much, Mad Dog. How you doing, my friend? Here's your sub smash. Ooh. There we go. 3 subs today and we're 8 subs away from the next goal, which is going to mean I'm going to have to freestyle rap for 300 seconds again. So that's what it is. Hydrate. Did I miss a hydrate? Damn. How you doing, Mad Dog? How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in. I didn't miss a hydrate, I think. Did I? I didn't miss a hydrate. Oh. Yeah, that's corpse lyrics. That's corpse lyrics. How you doing, Monkey? How you doing, Monkey? What's good? Auroria is here as well. Good morning. Woo! Here you go with the sub smash, Auroria. How's your weekend? Welcome back to Sunday Morning Bash. And Monkey Link's fanboy, tell us something about you, dude. Where are you from? I'm good. I got big changes coming, so brain is on fire. Half silver fist, Mad Dog, too. Damn. What is the big changes, bro? About the fiber internet. Fiber internet has been treating me well. It's super stable. It's pretty fast. But there's an issue. It's not decided yet. But Kate and I might move this year to a place that is pretty remote. Cheaper, pretty remote. We'd have like our own little half of a house. We got a pretty good offer. My parents would be my landlords. And I would have an office area and a streaming area. The streaming area would be like in the basement. So if I put some soundproofing stuff there, I can basically be as loud as ever I want. Right? So we're not sure yet if we're gonna do it, but the point is there is no fiber internet there. And we don't know when they're gonna install it. So it's like, we're taking down the 24-hour ferret stream and restructuring how we're doing it. Oh, wow. So how do you restructure all that stuff for nothing? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of cost for basically nothing. because I'm probably gonna have to hold on to the modem, and that modem itself was $333. I ordered the fiber in November. I didn't know this was gonna happen, but maybe in the long run financially it's just a better decision. It's less rent that we would be paying. Also, Nelia Merwar, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, Nelia. How are you? How's your weekend? Ladies and gentlemen, we need a question of the day. What's the question of the day? Do you love social media or do you hate it? Are you on it because you feel like FOMO or do you actually enjoy it? Maybe something like that. But the house, dude, sounds so great for you and Kay. It's not. It's half of a house. Like it's a house, but it's split in two, basically mirrored house halves, and there's another family living next to us, but the point is it would allow us so many different things, and like have my own streaming area in the basement, that I could make it look so much sicker than anything you see here. I have more space behind me, so I can put shelves behind me, this IKEA stuff, a lot more LED. I could make it look amazing. I could install a green screen so I don't have to move it around all the time. It might be pretty sick. Twitch is a social media and I like this. Twitch is a social media, I guess, yeah. I'm fine, but I have my driving license exam tomorrow. It's starting to feel real. Ooh. Ooh. You got this. You got this. You got this. I did it. Dude, I passed that shit. If I can pass that shit, you can easily do that. So yeah, with that, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite anime is Naruto. I'm not really into anime though. I don't know. I'm not really into anime. I don't really watch anime, but I know a lot of people who love it, and it brings a lot to their lives apparently, so I'm happy that they have that. I stopped using social media for social stuff. I use Twitter or Reddit for knowing what's up in the world and go to news sites to actually read about it. I do that with news. I actually do that because Twitter and stuff are usually super fast with stuff that's happening because it's so real time. So if I find something, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I go and Google it to see if it's real. Like I go to a few news sites that I trust, and see if they have already like said anything about it. We live in a Doppelhaushälfte too. Yeah. We would have to like pull a lot of network cable through the walls so I can have all the stuff. But the thing is, I would have both an office in the first floor and a streaming area in the basement, which is pretty pog, bro. Which is pretty strike roll. I just have to figure out a way to like. I need a pretty strong computer on top because my job is editing video, and I need a strong computer below because I game. I'm probably gonna game on that other computer in the basement, and I need a way to. I'm not sure if I should just have two computers and then find like use a like TeamViewer to control this one from below and this one from above, if I so feel, or if I should go that one way where they put some extremely strong computers somewhere in the place and then virtualize two systems. You know what I mean? Virtualize two systems, one on top and one on bottom, and like two different Windows installs. I'm gonna have to Google up on that because I don't know that so well. But if you guys are good on IT, I would really hope, I would really love your ideas. Either one will be expensive. Well, here's my point. The PCs, I already have the PCs. I think my company is gonna give me a strong PC to do video editing on, and I already have my gaming PC. So, you know, I basically have these machines. The question is, does it make sense to beef one up and then virtualize, or should I just keep an individual machine on each side? Either one will be expensive. Yeah, Nihor 8081, how you doing, bro? What good, son? Thank you for tuning in, Nihor. How are you tonight, dude? Today. It's not even the night, bro. How are you, man? Thank you for tuning in. We're pulling the 24 hours back to just a weekend with a live highlight show of the ferrets from during the week. Also, we can concentrate on getting the YouTube to monetization. Keeping the 24/7 stuff going has been really tough, and the internet we're using is not reliable enough, and I spend too much time fighting fires, and we've not been able to get content out regularly on YouTube. Yeah, I feel you, dude. You're going about this the right way. I feel like for the last 4 or 5 months, Twitch has been extremely good to me. Like I had 25 average viewers to 30 average viewers all the time.
Welcome back
Hey,
to the
Nihor.
fellowship.
Nihor, thank you so much for the resub, my brother.
I am good, thanks. Time passes so quickly.
It does.
Happy New Year.
Confetti,
confetti.
Ladies and gentlemen, the never not awesome Nihor. Thank you for the resub, bro. Thank you very much for the resub. Welcome back to the Fisticuffs, the Fellowship of the Fist. I hope you're feeling proud and happy to be a member of this esteemed group. Here's your sub smash. And thank you very much. We're 8 subs away from the next goal, which is going to be I have to freestyle rap for 300 seconds straight again. It's up here. We're at 292. And here's what I was going to say. Twitch has been really good to me for like the last 4 or 5 months. Like I actually earned a lot of money off Twitch. You guys have been insane with the gift subs. Like, I got a lot of gift subs suddenly one month, and then I was like, ooh, that was a sick month, thank you. And then next month, people just kept up that high number. And I was around 25 to 30 viewers, average viewers, all the time. And I felt like, holy shit, is it finally like pulling? Am I finally pulling? And I feel like now it's starting to go down again. Like, both of these numbers are starting to go down again, and it's a little... The fun part is I told myself if this happens, and it's gonna happen, it's either you're gonna start growing now or it's gonna drop again. And if it drops, don't be frustrated. Even though I told myself not to be, I can tell I'm a little... I hope this was gonna be finally the moment where I start growing, but I think I just have to identify better content. I just have to make better and more engaging content that pulls in more people. At any rate, we did gain, over the last few months, we did gain a few new viewers that have become core viewers, for which I am extremely thankful. And yeah, to those of you who stick around, thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. I've been so exhausted the last few days, so why? Yes, it's school and masks and cold and less sleep altogether. Do I have homeschooling? No, because my school is stupid as fuck. Yeah, dude, fucking this whole thing. It's starting to escalate in Switzerland. They have a COVID task force, right? Switzerland has a COVID task force that is like they're all experts. They're all medical experts, and so our federal council, remember that's the executive of our country, is basically in a supportive role to the federal council. Like they give scientific insight to the people who make the decisions, right? But the point is, over the last 3 or 4 months, continuously, the people in charge, the politicians, have just not been listening to that task force anymore. Like that task force has been like, fucking close the country, close this, we have to close that. We're not in control of these numbers anymore. And all the politicians do is like, kind of scared of the economist lobby giving us shit for that. We're just gonna observe the situation, you know? And it's like so fucking frustrating. And it's come to the point where a few members will have to keep an eye on it. Exactly. And it's come to the point where a few members of the task force or at least one high profile member of this task force has quit. He's been like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Like, you guys don't care about us. You guys don't respect us. I'm out. I'm fucking out, man. It's pointless. And this is the worst thing happening. And like, I have to say it like this again. The right wing, straight up the right wing's like, yeah, the task force is bullshit anyway. We believe too much in science in this country. Which I'm like,
bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bro. Yeah, you've been keeping an eye on it for the last 4 months, and it's only gotten worse. So maybe finally do something. Yeah, we got assignments and that's it. Nothing is explained. I learned nothing. Well, I guess maybe sit down, look at it, and if you don't get something, maybe Google. I don't know. I mean, at some point you're gonna have to probably just try to push yourself in a way. I personally think school should take a stop. When so many people are getting depression from it. Like, why? Why do they have to destroy us? Like, the thing is because everybody in charge still thinks, oh, you know, kids and teens are not at risk, and they also don't spread it. And we get more and more numbers and proof that kids and teens do spread it, and they're like, oh, people seriously say that in our country? Yeah, dude, I've lost a lot of respect for Switzerland's like structure and stability. I've lost an insane amount of respect during COVID. It's crazy, bro. School is very important though. Stopping education would be very, very bad for an entire region. Yeah, just do it online. All these kids are Gen X, Gen Z, bro. Just do it online. It's just because teachers have a hard time figuring out how Zoom works. It's their job. They say it's important for our graduation. Yeah, fucking do it online then. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, please retweet the tweet that we're live. !RT helps. Gives you the link to the tweet. But yeah, Mad Dog. I checked into FerretTube a few times, and my personal point is, if you're still here, Mad Dog, my personal point is, it's really interesting. I love the idea, and I love the way you guys set it up. I just personally, for myself, maybe I'm just not into ferrets that much, but I just personally, for myself, didn't find a reason yet to just like stick around for like 2 or 3 hours, you know? Maybe it's just because I don't like ferrets. I think you guys are really talking to the people who are like, oh my god, I want to see like fucking cute ass ferrets all the time. And I get that, you know? I get that. I, for myself, have not really found a reason to stay. What I love, and what I think is one of the redeeming qualities of your channel is the ability that I, as a viewer, can change the camera and can do stuff, like can actually control part of the content, which is insane. This works perfectly for like static content in the sense of where no person is talking and like directing the topics to talk about, or like playing a game or something. Perfect. This is fucking insane, dude. This is absolutely amazing. On the other hand, who am I to talk? I have been unable to grow my channel to a respectable size, or like what I would like to see, around 40 or 50 viewers on average in 5 years. So I'm just gonna stop giving people feedback about their content. This is another reason was to pull back from 24/7 coverage as they sleep 18 hours a day. Yeah, it makes sense, dude. Like consider Big Brother. Consider Big Brother. You remember Big Brother? Where they basically every day, I think there was a 24/7 live version, but every day the thing that people watched was like the 1 or 2 hour show in the evening where they showed the biggest stuff of what happened the last 24 hours. Of course you can't do that, like make an edit every 24 hours, but I feel like best offs would probably work really well. We have the great Barry Carolian cast as Wizard Magic, dude. That was sick. I gotta tell you, man, that shit's just insane, dude. What did I miss? Boomer strike with the guys. Just use the skill you haven't developed yet. Hey, I'm just an average 15-year-old boy from Sweden trying to spread some love. Keep up the great content. Remember to love yourself. You're amazing. Thank you very much, Juno. Do I say Juno? You're a little too young to be here. This is an 18+ chat, but thank you so much for the love, man. Thank you so much for the love. It's highly appreciated, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy, my dude. Love to Sweden from Switzerland. Personally, this last semester has been disappointing in terms of opportunities, obviously, which is very frustrating since I study in another country where it's much more expensive. Yet I can't complain because the online teaching system is on point. The teachers are not, though. Bro, you're speaking from my fucking heart. You're speaking from my fucking heart. It's crazy. It's crazy. When I studied law, we had... Our professors were pretty free in how they set up their online material stuff. Like, of course, there was no COVID, but they could choose themselves how they deliver the material, the PDFs and everything to the students. We had OLAT, O-L-A-T, Online Learning and Training, which is a complete online content management system built on a university situation where teachers can put stuff online, structure it, students can look at it, they can look at it live together, students can like hand in their assignments, they can be graded live online, everything. But because all of our teachers, all of our professors were like 50 or 60 plus, they were like, no, I'll just put my stuff on my own like teacher's website in the institute, like legal institute website. And everybody did it differently, and some people forgot that they put passwords on their files, and so on and so on and so on. And I'm telling you, it was so freaking painful. Now that I studied communication, all of the teachers used that tool, and it worked perfectly. It was really, really amazing. Okay, let me. I hope you've all retweeted the tweet, but remember to please keep retweeting the tweets, the Go Live tweets that I put out. That's very helpful. I'm going to check something real quick. I'm starting to feel again like my stream is lagging a lot, so I want to see if that's actually the truth. Just to look at the video feed for a second and see if I keep lagging as much as it looks to me on my own. Hello. Because on my desktop, it looks like it's lagging all the time. It's incredible. Okay, doesn't seem like it. Does it look okay for you guys? I don't see any lag. Okay, I'm glad. I'm in exam and project stress. Tonight I had a dream. It was New Year's Eve and I had an exam next morning. I drank to black out and started studying at past 5 midnight. It was a weird dream. Yeah. It sounds like a weird dream, my dude. Okay, you're fine. This is one of the streams where you wake up and you're like, oh, no. Oh, it was just a dream. Hell yeah. Woo! The page is going down all the time because it can't handle every single school of Saxony. Oh my god. They make a page like that and they don't figure out that the servers should maybe be kind of strong. It's an alarm sign for me if you're crying in lesson and they are like, no, do your work, shut up, I don't care about that your dog died. And if you're not 100% working, you get bad grades. I mean, the thing is, there's a 50-50 thing towards that. It's so hard to say this in a way that is understandable and doesn't come off cold, but teachers can't... If there's a student that has a lot of mental issues and cannot concentrate, obviously they probably cannot be taken out of... They probably... Maybe it's not a good idea to keep them with the same like grade or class, because maybe they have issues, you know, stably studying. Okay, I'm not a teacher. I don't know what to say here. The thing is, I see both sides. If you're a teacher, you have a plan that you have to get through. You're like, dude, I have to look after the whole class. I have to make sure my job is to make sure all of you, or as many of you as possible, stick with the material and get through it at the end of the year. On the other hand, you have the individual student who maybe some tend to be depressed more than others, and then you have the ones that tend to be depressed and they're like, fuck man, I can't hold up, and the teacher's like, but then it's the teacher's job to be trained to how to treat a person like that, or not like medically treat, but how to alleviate the issue. Hey, has anybody ever told you look like a bit like the butcher from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? That nobody's ever told me that. I haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine enough to know what the butcher looks like. Butcher Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Nine-Nine! I like it though. Jimmy the Butcher Figs. Really? Are you fucking kidding me right there, my dude? Are you... what? No! 0. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Anyone else see it, chat? I don't see it at all. Okay, Mr. Icy, you probably just go into every stream and say this. Just to get a reaction from smaller streamers. I get it. I sometimes need some attention too. I have been bullied for 7 years in school, and they did just say, no, that's not that bad. She's just sensitive. No, I started saying stuff only when I could not take it anymore. Are you in therapy, Auroria? Because I really feel like you need to talk to a professional about that. Nah, you don't? Because we've been getting a lot of people who just post random shit in chat. So like, I'm sorry. So basically, I'm monkey. No? What the fuck is today, man? Tuxeth! Ooh, Tuxonaut. We have another Tux in the chat. Oh shit! How you doing, Tuxus? What's wrong? And Mr. ICU as well. Where are you guys from? How you doing? I swear it's not me. I basically am bored. Yeah, it's Sunday morning, son. It's Sunday morning, my dude. Did someone say post random shit in chat? You wish to fight me? Nah. Nah, bro, this is I'm here to chill out, my dude. I'm here to chill out. I'm here to simply chill out. 8 subs away from the goal. If you want me to if you want me to freestyle rap for 300 seconds straight next stream, consider subbing if you haven't done so yet. We're just 8 away. We can get there. I'm just ill. What, like ill like sick? Like you have an illness? Oh no, dude. What do you have? Don't tell me you got COVID. Don't tell me you got COVID. I have the sword. I have the Glock 17. Ooh, Tux. Well, Tux or not. Tux 1. Tux 1, Tux or not. You should watch out. Double AK-47. The true Tux is the zombie Tux. Prove me wrong. Everything else is an imposter. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I found this video is social. Oh, come on, iCloud. Is social media harmful to kids? Is social media harmful to kids? 2-factor authentication. Oh my god. Why does this always happen when I'm trying to stream? Literally, I can open iCloud all the time. As soon as I'm live, it's like, no, you have to like prove that it's you, bitch. I don't trust you. So yeah, let's find that video. Also, I want to talk to you about the ban of one Twitch streamer that I'm very happy that he has been banned. Let me find that. Has social media harmed these teens? It's a Jubilee video, you know, the ones where they discuss. So let's see what they have to say. Pro social media and anti-social media. No, not Trump. Well, Trump, yeah. Whatever, bro. The whole Trump thing, man. Fuck that dude. But this one... Nope, just shingles again. Dude, you know what I noticed? I have some kind of lump on my shin. I have some kind of lump on my shin under the skin that I can move around on my right shin. I googled it and it says could be nothing, could be cancer. Well, as usual, of course. So now I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, wait, 1 second. I'm gonna have to make sure you guys can hear sound first, because sometimes I have to do that manually. Start the sound program. Come on, bro. Okay, it should work now. Donald Trump has his Twitch still.
Recently, I did have a hate account on Instagram. They like told me to kill myself and told me that I like was ugly and that I looked like a clown. But then I realized they're only making fun of me because I'm giving them attention about it.
His phone is literally a brick now. Well, here's the thing. He still has Parler. You know, Parler started as a Twitter that said we don't censor anything, and obviously it's quickly become an ultra right wing Twitter. And the Parler CEO is like, oh nice, finally we have an audience. I'm not gonna do anything. And so Google and I think Apple by now as well, everybody is banning Parler. The problem is, Parler can just set up a desktop version, like a website, so all they need is servers. And now Amazon Web Services, the biggest server company I think in the world, has deplatformed them as well. So now they're gonna find some redneck server farm or something. So to still get a platform, which in my opinion is amazing. Everybody has cancer if you Google. I know. I'm just gonna have to call my doctor. Probably that's it. I'm again to talk to people I don't know, afraid. And my parents would hate me if I get in therapy because it's not normal. And I'm kind of like, these people don't really care. They are doing their job. That's all. I get that, Aurora. I think the only thing I can say here that legitimately makes sense is if you feel you are suffering, you have to tell someone. You have to tell someone. And as much as I hate saying that, fuck what your parents say. Fuck what your parents say. If they're like, no, don't go to therapy, it's not normal. Well, would you rather you're dead? Would you rather your kid is suffering and dead? If you are, maybe you should not be legally responsible for your kid anymore, you know? Wasn't the app banned from both App Store and Play Store yesterday? I don't know about App Store. I read about Play Store, but not App Store. Fast Play! Look at that, fat boy. Fast Play is in the house, baby. How you doing, Fast Play? Here's your fist bump. How are you doing, Fast Play? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, before we start the video, one last time I'd like to tell you about that. We're trying to get an overhead camera. You see the dono goal up there, so I can have a camera like behind me, on top of me, that shows what I'm doing here before the stream starts, or like during breaks. That's the dono goal. The sub goal is just so we can keep this number up, because it's probably about to drop really heavily. So if we get to 300, I'm gonna freestyle rap again for 300 seconds. If we get to 350, I'm going to wax my legs. That's it. Now let's watch the video. Okay, nice. Let's see why this isn't working. Oh, there we go. Okay, whatever.
Pro social media because I like to send memes to my grandma. I like to keep connected with my friends.
I get that,
but most
Aurora.
importantly, I think it's a useful platform and tool.
I didn't know what a trans guy was before.
Yo,
I
Sask
was
coming
I
through.
just thought I was like a masculine girl.
I have social media, but I don't use them. I
How
kind of
does
just
everybody
enough
have more
posts that doesn't
follower
make
than me?
Seem like a loser.
How does everybody, even the people who don't like social media, have more followers than me?
Toxic because
Fuck.
everything's based off numbers. I just want to see how pro social
How am
media
I
has
so
helped their
bad
life, because
at
it hasn't really
content?
helped me as a person.
Damn.
I'm a content creator on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I'd say that I would make like $30,000 to $40,000 a month.
I'm anti-social media because of the present algorithms.
A month. I make like
Their life because it hasn't really helped.
Wait,
me.
what?
I'm a content creator on
I don't use social media anymore. I understand. I get that, dude. But join our Discord, bro. It's cool. In my heart, you have more followers. Thank you.
TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I'd say that I would make like $30,000 to $40,000 a month.
I'm anti-social media because of the present algorithms.
Nah, Aurora, don't go down that path. Don't go down that path. Don't go down that path. Really, don't go down that path. Don't go down that path. It's really not the way to go. To be like, oh, you know, you have to have like big boobs to be. I know you're joking, but we've talked about this before in this chat, I think. This is you know, it's a different topic. It's a different topic. I made a rule for my kids. No social media or multiplayer online gaming until they're old enough to have an account and I get to follow and have their passwords. So that's 13. No hate, Aurora. I'm just saying that's a really, really dangerous kind of... We say that like ironically so easily, but it's really not a good idea to go down this path, because there's people who actually think that. Like, oh, you know, you have to be... All these girls taking my viewers. It's like, yeah, you know? I have fallen down the rabbit hole of reality TV pawn shop shows. Really? On YouTube? Oh, shit. He has big boobs as well. Ban me if you want. Yeah, I have teeters, my dude. I have the teeters! But yeah, Mad Dog, that's basically 13, right? Isn't that basically 13?
No, I think TikTok is. Because it's manipulating their users and taking so much information from them, and they're showing that through the For You page, and people don't care.
I gotta say one thing about TikTok. I've been trying to put a few videos on TikTok. That guy strike on TikTok, by the way. Like all my Insta and Twitter, it's that guy strike. It's usually just skits. I usually just upload funny skits. And my last one was, I can show you. TikTok.com, that guy strike. I don't know if it's, I don't even know if you can. TikTok.com is an unsafe website? Is it a fake TikTok or something? What the shit? Okay. I'm gonna go to my account. Wait. View profile. I'm gonna show you the last one I posted. Well, not the last one I posted.
Okay, look, what we've seen today is not what...
Stop, dude. What it's like 69 likes. 69 likes and like 900 views or something. So I just post...
America is actually about, okay? This history book is going to tell us exactly what this country is actually... Oh, no. Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, what? Oh, what the... Okay, look, what we've seen today is not what America is actually about, okay? This history book is gonna tell us exactly what this country is actually... Oh, no. Oh, no, what the fuck? Oh, what? Oh, what the Okay, look, what we've seen today is not what America is actually...
Basically that, or very bad joke stuff like...
Dude, did you hear? They deleted PogChamp off Twitch, man. Wait, what? Dude,
very bad stuff, or PSA shit.
How about tonight you're not an idiot and you don't go to a party and you don't act like Corona wasn't a thing and like there wasn't a mutated motherfucking turbo pandemic waiting for us, and you just stay inside and you stay home and you fucking Zoom your friends or something, you know, kind of fucking over this whole like COVID thing, and you know. I have a nice place, but I kind of, would be nice if it were over soon, so fucking stay inside, alright? Thank you. Hi.
Yeah, I was pretty done. And then just like stream moments. It's totally insane. We're gonna do it again. Here we go. Taxonaut!
One fellowship for free coming up. Keep the change, filthy animal.
You know that shit. Is there anything? The best one I ever posted was like the one with the most views. This is not, but I like this one.
Thank you. This next original song is called Existence, and it's about living in today's world. Thank you.
The classic. This one was pretty fun.
What's up, guys? Here's a quick physics experiment for you. I take a glass of water and... Right? Now, if I take a shot of vodka...
Oh yeah, we need a TikTok coming in. Alright. Or just...
It's a good thing dinosaurs were named long time ago when Latin was in, because today we just call them like heckin' chonk boy or...
Just this. This was my most viewed ever. 8,000 views.
This is me on Tinder. And this is how I actually look like in real life. This is me on Tinder. And this is how I actually look like in real life. This is me.
Yeah. Some of them are good. Oh, this one is 8. What?
The face of every little brother who observes his big brother to learn how to be cool like him in the background. The face of...
Just like a few really dumb... The thing is, I have such a weird sense of humor. It's either really funny or really bad. Just weird, dude. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, this one.
What's up, y'all? Here's another really cool science experiment. So, first, water, right? Alright. Now, American Bud Light beer. Huh. What?
Get the joke? What else do we have?
Adult life is fun and games until you have to like defrost your freezer. Fucking...
Yeah, it's just like these opinion pieces. I don't even know what this one is.
Twitter said I should get pizza for dinner, so I did, which is really awesome. Tasty as hell, but the delivery guy was a little weird because I asked him to just put it on the ground because of Corona and that I'm a risk group member, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, man, I get it. My mom has cancer, and I was like, okay. Yo, Twitter said I should get pizza for dinner.
That's
so
actually
did,
true. That
really
happened.
Awesome, tasty as hell, but the delivery guy was a little weird because I asked him to just put it on the ground because of Corona and that I'm a risk group member, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, man, I get it. My mom has cancer," and I was like, "Okay."
I remembered that vividly, bro. I was just trying to enjoy my pizza. He's like, "Please put down the." Please put down the pizza because of Corona so I can come and get it. And he was like, oh, why? And I was like, yeah, I'm a risk group member. I was about to tell him I have like a heart condition. And he was like, oh yeah, I get it. My mom has cancer. I was like, cool. Enjoy the cancer again. What is this?
What is up, boys and girls out there? Welcome back to Podding the Cast, the one podcast to end all podcasts, where we ask the really important questions to the really important people. Our first guest in this 10-part series is XXX SuperGamer69XXX Gamer. My first question: Do you like spinach? What?
Yeah. I used to make vines, man. My vines were better, in my opinion. My vines were better. This one is a...
You know what's the ultimate test of whether you're a good or bad member of society? The shopping cart. Hear me out. Returning a shopping cart after you've used it is like the correct thing to do. We all recognize that. There is also no repercussion if you don't do it. You don't get jailed, you don't get killed, injured, prosecuted, anything. Nothing happens if you don't. So actually bringing it back is a purely altruistic thing you do. You don't do it for yourself. There is no inherently egoistic reason for you to do it. You only do it for other people. So if you do it, that means you are a civilized member of society. You think of other people. If you don't, you're just a savage. You're no better than an animal. The shopping cart test determines your value to society. Also, if you don't bring back your shopping carts, fuck you.
There we go. Mardell, the streamer. Ladies and gentlemen, the monstrous Mardell! Thank you, Mardell. Welcome to the Knuckle Crew. Let's say some hype and love in the chat for Mardell, the streamer. How you doing, Mardell? What's good, baby? Here's your first ever fist bump. Thank you very much for coming in, dude. Where you from? How you doing? Tell us something about you, man. I lose viewers because I play in my TikToks. If you are good, I'm going to I have all my vines on my computer. If you're good, I'm gonna play you my vines one day, chat. If you're good. 350 sub goal. No, but let's see if we can get back to the 300. I got likes. Fucking Seba liked my video. Seba liked my video, dude. Oh no.
Okay, look, what we've seen today is not what America...
All right, cool. Okay, let's fucking go with this video. We wanted to watch this for a while. From Hungary, I'm 20 years old. Very nice. I don't know Hungarian. I'm sorry, I don't speak Hungarian. But like, what's your plan for 21, Mardell? Not like just streaming, but like for life. Where do you want to be on the 31st of December, 2021? That's what we ask everyone coming in right now. Also, the question of the day is: do you like social media? Do you like actively enjoy social media? Or do you just go because of fear of missing out or because you have nothing better to do? Because we're talking a little bit about social media today. At least we have one video to talk about it. So let's look at a Jubilee video. Upvote. Has social media harmed these teens? And there are a few teens talking, discussing this with each other. A few people who love social media and a few people who hate it. Including that one girl who's like, oh, I do some content on TikTok and Instagram and I make like 40,000 a month.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Crazy. Oh shit, we lost a sub. Okay, well, it's happening.
Here.
There we go. I know how to say one thing in Hungarian.
Hi, I'm Alexa. I'm 18 years old.
What's that?
I'm pro social media. And I love social media just because of the culture it brings.
Hi, I'm Phil.
1 second. I love social media because of the culture it brings. Cancel culture! The best thing was that somebody told me he doesn't want to kill me, so walk 10 meters behind me. Oh. Ooh. What? Like in real life? Are you male or female? Do you identify as male or female, Mr. Ice-T? Because I feel like women have this issue a lot more, that you walk somewhere alone and you're probably just scared for your life.
Plural. I am on the pro side, and I just like.
Sorry, Aurora.
Hi, I'm
Take
Alex.
your time.
I'm 16. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and a little bit of YouTube. And I am pro social media because it helped me meet a lot of other trans kids when I was struggling.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm 15, and I'm anti-social media because I find it really toxic and competitive for myself.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm 18, and I am anti-social media. And
All right, I'm glad, Aurora.
A movement that works to kind of promote a healthier existence on social media.
My name is Emmy. I'm 16. I'm anti-social media because of personal experience and like general anxiety.
I want the pro-social media people to go on the left.
Anti-social media, you know, like Parlor. Bro, easily. Me easily, dude.
I definitely find myself scrolling for hours when I'm bored, and I definitely get sucked in, and I can't stop.
For me, a lot of...
Question was, am I over 3 hours on social media daily? And Yeah, has anybody, chat, have you guys ever heard of doom scrolling? Because yes, I unfortunately still do that.
My school stuff got pushed to social media, all the clubs and orgs. Another one that's more personal to me is that keeps you in touch with your family. All my family's in Vietnam, so yeah.
Oh,
See, I have a
okay,
lot
yeah,
of
but
my
I get
friends are
that.
online, and I'm just like on their accounts, you know, like hyping them up or just like texting them on Instagram because I don't like to use regular text.
It's definitely my #1 source of entertainment. I don't watch as much YouTube or Netflix, and I kind of just go through TikTok, and like that's what brings me joy sometimes.
Yeah, TikTok is easy.
Yeah,
So,
short
like-
attention spans.
Oh yeah.
You get sucked in, like you go on for like 30 minutes and then you're just there
Okay,
forever. And that
what I
happens
wanted
like
to say about TikTok, is I post something on TikTok every single time without fault. I post something on TikTok and I get 0 interaction. 12 to 24 hours later, like usually next morning, it has between 30 and 100 likes and like comments and shit. I don't know what is it called? I don't know how I can't speak anymore. How TikTok's algorithm works, but I feel like it takes the really like easily viral stuff with a lot of music and dancing and pushes that to the forefront, and then like afterwards it takes everything else and pushes that to the forefront, like a second level algorithm or something. It's so weird, dude. It's so without fail. If I post, it's not there. By the way, Mad Dog, if you're still here, my dude, I respect. I wanted to tell you. I kind of forgot saying it. I respect the way you handle how you let your kids use the internet stuff. I respect that. I think that's a good. Or I had a strike. Oh my god. We're gonna have our own fucking another subreddit just with my
that you do
just with that shit, dude. Fuck. It's me streaming in not my first language. Bad fiction. How you doing, brother? Here's your sub smash. Thank you for tuning in. Wait, hydrate. I have a little bit of hydrate left in my Fuck Yeah Morning Bash mug that you can buy off my merch store. You can also buy one that doesn't say Fuck Yeah Morning Bash if you don't like that. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Now, I think it's a healthy way. How you doing, Fixin'? How's your weekend?
But sometimes I spend more time comparing myself to others. Oh, I'm not getting that many likes, and it kind of brings me down.
But if I went on TikTok and I kind of just analyzed everyone and just was like trying to compare myself, then it would definitely bring me down. But just as a content creator, I just have the mindset of like, oh, this
What's
is
up,
what you make,
Cannon?
and maybe
How you doing, bro? Welcome to the Knuckle Crew. I'm not gonna say your full name, even though it's kind of funny. I'm gonna say your full name. It's kind of funny, ladies and gentlemen. The crazy Cannon. You get an air horn for the fun name. How you doing? Welcome to the Knuckle Crew, dude. Here's your first ever fist bump. Thank you for tuning in, son. How are you? Where are you from? Tell us something about you, bro. What's 2021 gonna be like for you? What's your plans? Are you a Germanizer as well? I'm not German. Close though, but not German. Sorry. My bed is keeping me here. Help, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh, my bed. I went to bed with a headache, woke up just now and it's even... Oh, do you know why? Is it like migraine? Do you have migraine? Yeah, Trish, honestly, what Tuck says, it sounds like a stupid idea, but actually, if I have that kind of headache, sometimes fixing it helps. If I literally just fucking drink water until I'm almost puking. Just like the flush of fluid sometimes helps me. Also, consider supplementing magnesium. Magnesium helps a lot with that shit. And I know that sounds like, oh, you have to take supplements to feel better. This one actually works. For me, this one actually works really well. I got a select group of friends and family together on Discord so that Mini Pup could play Among Us, as I've banned him from playing it, but he loves watching YouTube videos of the game. I don't think I'm doing anything special though. I thought this was parenting is supposed to be. Everybody thinks what they are doing is what parenting is supposed to be.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
You know? I think what you're doing is smart though. So I second it. I killed half a 1.5 liter bottle in the night since I couldn't sleep. Okay, that's weird. Code is still dead sleeping. Like, what a Schlafmütze. Sleepy boy. Maybe like a womanizer. Hey, yo, Riximas! Here's your... Fistbump! Thank you for tuning in, Rixie. How you doing, bro? Might be throwing ibuprofen. Go ahead, son. I can't do ibuprofen anymore. Because of allergies. Well, kind of allergy. They just fuck up my stomach. If I take what are they called again? Non-NSARs, non-steroidal anti-rheumatics. That's like the family of painkillers that are like ibuprofen, the stuff with P. If I take those without at the same time taking one of those capsules that inhibit your stomach acid thingies, I have gastritis for a week. Paracetamol, right? I have gastritis for a week straight up. It's fucking horrible. He's smart? No. We smart. The stuff with P. If I drink the stuff with P,
prior to a movement I started
my stomach
called
hurts.
Log Off, I spent about 5 hours on social media a day, and it was to talk with my sister who was in college, but I also got really bad repercussions about my body.
Oh yeah, before we continue, sorry. Doom scrolling, yes. It's social media or like even stuff like 9gag is like a never-ending barrage of content. You've never read all the tweets because by the time you're done, there's another 1,000 that you haven't read yet, new ones. So doom scrolling is just not doing anything productive and just scrolling, reading. And because most of what you read is negative, because negative stuff has a lot of it's easy engagement. So a lot of people post drama shit. You get filled with all this doom and gloom, as you would call it, like all this negative shit. So doom scrolling isn't only just unproductively scrolling away your day, it's also loading your mind with so much negative news that you feel like the world is fucked. How about we make a mood booster social platform? We'd probably not be the first ones to try that.
Scrolling. But after I rethought about how I wanted to spend my time on there, it became much more productive. So I still spend time on Instagram. It's just to get a meme from my college sister or to talk with friends that really bring me up.
I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok, but I never open the app ever. I'm clearly not the skinniest and I have alopecia, so I'm losing my hair and I'll look on social media and I'll see some K-pop star and they're a 00 with the longest hair on the planet and they're their skin is silk smooth. And when I take pictures, no matter what I do, you can see the whites of my scalp. So I don't take photos. And because I don't take photos, I don't have anything to post. And because I don't have anything to post, I don't see a point in opening the app. Plus, I'd rather spend my time reading.
I used to be more
if it doesn't exist, it should.
Oh no, they're gonna comment I'm ugly and they're gonna hate on me. But then when TikTok started blowing up, one of my videos blew up. And I was just like, hey, they don't hate me. And I was just like, oh, okay, the confidence, it's coming in.
And I get 100 notifications a day from my best friend.
Yeah, but you know what's really, really dangerous about that social media confidence? It's the same effect as I had. For the last 5 months, my channel has been doing a little better financially and in viewer numbers. I seem to be able to get to 25, 30 viewers easily, suddenly. My confidence was up. I was like, holy shit, man. Finally, I found my tribe. Apparently what I do finally finds an audience. And now it's starting to go down again, and I'm like, fuck. So if it gives you confidence, especially if you're ambitious about the content you make, and if you believe in the content you make, if it gives you confidence, it can easily go away again as soon as the numbers drop again. So if I could give anyone a tip, don't put too much of your self-worth on that. I have a hard time not doing that because I've been doing it for 5 years, and streaming on Twitch and entertaining people is one of the... I've wanted to do this all my life. I wanted to have a platform like this all my life, and I wanted to be successful on it all my life. And I got successful real early, and I got partnered early, and so I had a lot of expectations for myself, which I kind of never fulfilled. So at the end of 2020, that's bullshit. At the end of 2019, I got extremely frustrated and I stopped streaming for 4 months. I came back. It was a lot more fun. I took it way more lightly. It started going up. I took it more seriously, and now it's starting going down again. I feel like I can't do right. I whatever I do, it seems not right. It's weird. When I look down and I read Knuckle Crew, Ugandan Knuckles, show me the way. Yeah, you're not the first one to make that connection. You're not the first one to make that connection. I just went with Knuckle Crew because it kind of fits the whole Strike brand, you know? It kind of fits that a little bit. I'm not trying to get attention. I have friends, but they don't text back and there is no topic to talk other than Corona anymore, which is just as bad. Yeah, it's kind of like the ultimate, the ultimate doom scrolling topic. I look for my self-worth in things I don't do publicly. I have like nothing. I have like nothing like that. Well, so from what you've just told me, whenever you stop taking it seriously, you do better. It's not that simple. It's just not that simple. It's just not that simple. And I wish it was that simple, but it's not. Quick question though. Why the hell would you use Instagram if you just plan on keeping in touch with friends? Can't you just use WhatsApp there? You don't get baited into doom scrolling. I guess you just get sucked in because there's more and more and more and more content you can look at. I guess. So yeah, I'll be honest with you. At this point, I have no like recipe. I know I talk about this a lot, but I share this with you because I'm still ambitious and I still believe in this, and I just wanna I wanna be as open with you as possible and show you how I feel. I feel like I have no recipe for good content, man. I feel like I have nothing about me or like an idea that like if I do this is like sustainable. I can keep doing this kind of content. It's fun and it's engaging and it gets a lot of people in and it gets that, ooh, I have to see this effect for old and new people. I don't know. I feel a little lost sometimes. When I stream, I get 1 to 2 viewers. It's not easy and not hard. Just you need to chill because that's you and the people want you or made a comedy about you. I'm not 100% sure I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm so in love with these streams, because I like you guys. That's when, well then at least you can talk to us strangers about something else. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. I'm not sure. Let's watch.
I found this new video you would love, and I'll click on it occasionally, and I love the video because it's funny, it's short, and it like matches my personality. But it makes me really upset when like I FaceTime with my friend and she's scrolling through TikTok. It's really scary to see my friends kind of disconnect with me and just connect with these people they've never met.
Parasocial relationships. I mean, be yourself. Yeah, that's easy to say.
We're narcs and that we kind of hate social media. Like
you're right,
social media,
but it's easy to say, and it's not 100%. It's not a solution, you know. I know. I've been here. This week, I've been streaming for 5 years. On Wednesday, we're going to celebrate my 5-year streamiversary. It's going to be Wednesday, not Tuesday, by the way. We're going to be celebrating my 5-year streamiversary. People can currently go to strike.vg/vote and vote. It takes just 5 minutes. Vote for the 10 best clips in 2020, so we can look at them like a countdown 10 to 1 on Wednesday. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Sometimes when I think I've been doing this for 5 years and most of the goals I set myself, I never hit them. I get a little sad, man. I'll be honest with you. But the point is, sometimes I feel like I can't allow myself to be frustrated about not getting my goals done, because my goal was always just to grow this channel, because I don't want people who are here every time who are so fucking like, let's put it like this, without you guys I wouldn't be streaming anymore. If you guys didn't come back and I just noticed that nobody ever comes back, I wouldn't be streaming anymore. I would be like, fuck it, man, it's pointless. That's it. It's pointless. I'm gonna try to find something else to make content, or just don't make content and spend more time making more money or something, or like find some hobby like drawing. Or I'm just always scared to talk about this to an extent, because I'm always scared that people who come in feel like, oh, he doesn't value us enough. Nothing could be further from the truth. Like I said, I do all this because of you guys, because I know, oh, there's people who come back and who actually like what I do, and I can reach these people and entertain them, make their days better. But at the same time, I'm frustrated I cannot grow the channel, and I feel like I'm doing something wrong. You know, it's like you know what I mean? I barely have the time to watch streams anymore or stream myself, but caught your tweet and as I value your opinion on stuff, even if sometimes I don't agree with you, and these chat peeps are so chill, it's always a pleasure to stop by when the stars align. Dude, Mad Dog, that means a lot, dude. Thank you very much, man. That means a lot. Gio! How you doing, Gio? What's up? Welcome back, baby. Woo! Here's your fist bump. How you doing? And the Nord HD, you get the fist bump as well. How are you, dude? Both of you, how are your weekends? What's up? Did you try to get help onto the team to take care of more lead tasks instead of requiring yourself to do it? I'm not sure what you mean, Llama. I really love your stream now. You're my favorite. We'll see about that, Mardell. We'll see about that. But thank you very much. It's highly appreciated. That's highly appreciated. My advice for goals in life would be to set them like a modern video game quest, actually. Don't forget checkpoints and interactions with side quests. Yeah, best goals are the ones... A bad goal is like, I want to lose 20 kilograms. That's a bad goal. A good goal is, this month, I want to lose 20 kilograms in total by mid-22. This month, my goal is to find a routine that I feel comfortable with so I can start losing weight. Next month, I want to have lost 1 or 2 kilograms. That breaking them up is setting good goals. The whole point of setting good goals is attainability, achievability. If you set a goal, that's like some random goal that 20 kilograms lost. And then you start, and within a month, you lose like half a kilogram or not even, because you have to get into the grind first, the routine. You're like, I'm not gonna make this happen. Boom, and you're stuck, and you don't continue doing it, and you lose. So if you do small like milestone goals in the meantime, you meet them, and it gives you like a serotonin, like it gives you a positive response of achievement. It gives you that feeling of I made it happen. And so yeah, that's what motivates you to keep going. You're allowed to be sad about it, dude, but trying to make it on social media is difficult. And I ain't trying to be sexist, but if you're, oh, no, we're not going there. We're not going there. We've talked about this at length, and the whole, it's easier as a woman, it's bullshit. I'll say my main points again. It's easier to get eyes on you, but A, if all you do is be sexy, the people who watch you, thank you for the host, Mardell. Thank you. Please follow me on Twitter as well and join the Discord. The people who watch you because you're pretty and sexy are not going to watch anyone else if you're gone. They're just going to try to find another sexy person. They watch this because of this. So there is no they take viewers from me. Secondly, if you're not...
Your host is
Motherfucker, if you're not about being sexy and you're trying to be engaging or funny, maybe you get eyes on you more easily. But you have to be just as funny and good as soon as you have those eyes, or they're gonna run away. You have to grasp new people within 30 seconds, maximum 10 to 30 seconds. If within that time they're not like, this is cool, I want to stay, they're gone forever. So it's really not a strong argument, dude. But I'm gonna finish your comment because maybe you said something else. Hard to excel in media unless you're throwing money at people like David Dobrik or meme king like PewDiePie. Like the whole Mr. Beast thing. Damn. It's hard to respect to you for grinding it out and keeping yourself motivated, because at the end of the day, it's a lonely path to take. Thank you, 43. Thank you very much. Also, welcome back, my dude. Here's your fist bump. Thank you very much for coming back. How's your weekend? How are you, dude? How are you today? Pewds wasn't a meme king when he started. Here's the thing about PewDiePie. The dude keeps finding something that works. That's why I'm so fucking jealous of his mind, because he somehow keeps finding something that works, because it's just effortlessly funny, and it just feels like it's unforced. Like when he did the whole like the whole what do you call it? Tambourine thing. It's so weird, but it's funny. Like the way he does it, it's funny. And it just comes to him. And I always wanted to be that guy that just, I have all these ideas and I try to include them in the stream, which is why you see all this shit like pussy, like all these videos and the promo and all of that shit. But sometimes I feel stuck and I feel like it's this is probably a weird comparison, but strike a match and channel growth would be an orgasm. So sexy. You are not able to come if you concentrate on it too much. You need to think about it because otherwise you're getting distracted, but you have to let go of the pressure to... Oh, wow. I'm gonna go to my wife after the stream and be like, dude, seriously, like I had the epiphany, like one of my viewers told me, I'm going about this the wrong way. I have to look at content creation like an orgasm. Hell yeah. She's gonna look at me and be like, don't you fucking compare what we do to this fucking Twitch thing, all right? But 43, you got a point, my dude. Thank you very much for sharing. How you doing, man? What I'm trying to say is this. You are a director, writer, and actor on your own stream with a high demand on quality, quantity, and goals. If you started working with a team, you'd be forced to talk schedule, preparation, delegation. Everything is carried by the team, not you alone. Yes, it makes sense. Who would be my team? What would they do? Who would be ready to engage in what I do as much as an actual team is necessary? We really fell off keeping the mods as like a tight team lately. The mods are just the mods and they're integral to the stream. But I haven't discussed anything with the mods in a long time because I just did whatever came to my mind. I never discussed it with them anymore. So I honestly don't know how to set this up. I'm sure some guys would love to help you prep the general stream, for example. I'll be honest with you. Part of me feels like if I did that, it's not, I can't be proud of my content anymore because it's not like my content anymore. This is something you can do if you have like a few thousand viewers. And you have like a comedy show and you need jokes, fan. You need jokes, and jokes. But literally, what I do is just I hang out, man, and I talk to you about a few things I think are interesting. So I don't know if I warrant having a team, man. I feel like that's taken. He has 20 viewers and he has a team, you know, like. I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound bad. I like the idea. The point is I like the idea. I just feel like I'm not at the point where this is something I can do. I feel like feels like I give up the hope. It feels like giving up, hoping that I can do it off my own creativity. You know what I mean? Strike, a really good editor for YouTube videos is what takes you to the top. I do YouTube videos. I've had a highlight reel every month, and I now have a whole. I have a new editor. She should have started working on it yesterday on the December one. I think I'm gonna text her and be like, hey, how's it going? Is it working out for you? But yeah, we have a new editor, and if she does it the way she did my Halloween video, my 5-minute Halloween video, it's going to be memey as fuck. And so that's hopefully funny. Let's keep watching this video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for talking about this so much. I kind of shouldn't. It's bad vibes, and it's not going to make people want to be around here. I've just been a little frustrated again the last few days, and it's so hard for me to let go of this. Yeah, let's just watch the video. Anti-social media. It just sounds so wrong.
Things posted about me, and the thing about the internet, it's there forever, and it's not like a word that was just said to me on the playground. It's something that's out there, and other people.
That's right. It's 100% Aurora. 100%. But as unpopular as it is to say this, your value as a streamer and as a channel, be it for sponsors, be it for even for getting new viewers, is measured in how many people are watching you. There's no way around that. When I had 35 viewers, I got more viewers in all the time. New people saying hi. Holy shit, what's up? Because they were like, oh, damn, something must be going on here. I want to see that. If you have 10 to 15 to 20 viewers, people are like, I don't know, man. You know, like.
Can see.
And you're not in the browsing, whatever.
Makes you antisocial.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Social media makes you antisocial.
there can be communities found within social media, but my personal experience with it, and from a lot of stories that I've heard through Log Off, is that a lot of kids have lost people because of social media. And I think that that constant mindless scrolling allows you to kind of go into this bubble and just hunker down and to not
Voice boost! Thank you for the host, dude. Good morning, son. Oh, you lost a sub too. Yeah, we lost a lot of gift subs lately. How you doing, Voice Beast? Here's your... This bump! Thank you for coming in. We missed a few points of this video.
Because of social media. And I think that that constant mindless scrolling allows you to kind of go into this bubble and just hunker down and to not really talk with people.
I know a bunch of kids that like don't know how to communicate outside of like an emoji or like outside of like a picture, or like only have one picture face, and like will repeatedly take the same, like we'll stop everyone in the friend group to pick a wall and just sit there and pose and take 100 photos and stand there and wait. Be like, no, take one more.
I definitely like would base like entire friend groups to hang out and just take pictures. Like we wouldn't communicate, it would just be pictures just to post on Instagram. And then I would find myself that like we didn't even connect when we were hanging out. It wasn't quality time, because I feel like, oh, I have to get that perfect photo of all of us looking like we're having fun. Even if we're not, I just need to get that so I can post it.
After a while, you feel the pressure and everything. People start being people and they're just empty profile pictures. People will come to me and they won't know my name. They'll go by my screen name. And then I'm just like, am I human?
Damn.
I like to ask
It's early. Damn, Voice Beast. Welcome.
Like,
Good morning.
Get that? Or, you know, like,
how's your
what
weekend?
did you use? Or something like that, because I think it's a lot more engaging. Or I like to, sometimes I'll make my posts, I'll make it a question, like the caption. I like to interact with like a lot of my followers through comments because I'm uncomfortable, you know, messaging them personally. It's good to like interact with the people that support you.
But what would you say to like bigger influencers like Kylie Jenner or like Kim Kardashian that can't have that interaction via the comments?
Yeah, and then Alex, some people just don't even reply to you. They'll just double tap, like the message.
Going off what you said about like making real human connection, have you ever like looked into like social media accounts that like promote that? Because I don't know if you guys know, we're not really strangers. If you guys know them, they have a card game. You don't know. Okay, so it's basically a card game where you have perception, analysis, and then reflection, and then you just have conversation like, or how are you really?
We are not
you know,
really strangers.
Like, what would you need in the chapter of this in your life? And then boom, we're in a 20-minute conversation that like she feels really low and she's trying to change, and you know, and I would have never thought that if this social media account didn't push me or didn't encourage me to have deeper conversations.
I
agree,
so
we're
but
not
I think
really
the
strangers.
issue is with the algorithm in place, like that's not popping up on my feed. Like I don't know that those exist, and because it's so expansive, and because there's so much hollowness.
I don't understand. I'm such a boomer.
I've never found that. If I found that, I would have loved that.
With the algorithm and the fact that you never see those things.
Haruna no Sakai! How you doing?
Side of TikTok
Schmoozy.
And all it takes is just to look up like deep conversations.
That's a weird nickname.
How
you doing, Haruna?
We're not really friends, and then you would have looked it up, you know? So in order to change your algorithm, you just have to change the things that you're looking for.
Okay, wait. It's my favorite one because it must be interesting, otherwise there would be no one, but you can talk to that streamers because you're not one of 100. Because people don't consider you a really small streamer, but you're also not really considered big yet. So people usually don't look for people in that viewer. It's true. It's true. It's true. And the reason I'm up is because my cat woke me up to feed her. No! Those can. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I had cats, bro. Such a boomer. I honestly would expect just a like on my tweet if it's someone like Markiplier, of one of my favorite WWE superstars. Well, that's never gonna happen, man. The point is, these people usually don't interact with smaller creators because it's like, I hate to say this, but this I feel like there's this thing of this lowers your value as a big streamer, as a big content creator. Also, it's the algorithm. Like on Twitter, if you have a verified account, I think you don't even naturally get notifications of like if somebody adds you, if somebody like tags you or something, and they're like they have like 500 to 1,000 followers or something. I think you don't even get a notification. You know? I'm doing well, Haruna. This is this is English stream right now. So if you could take it to English, please, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. I think social media is an extension of the high school mentality where popularity rules and clicks form bubbles and bullying runs unfettered. Though you can still choose to learn things, with all that going on around you, it has pros and cons. Okay. The shit you post on Twitter is drastically different from what you post on IG. Like me personally? Or just generally? Insta is bad for me, Twitter annoys me, and Reddit brings me joy. I think I like Reddit the most.
One fellowship
Mad
for free
Dog!
coming up.
Keep the change,
Bro!
you filthy animal.
Thank you so much, Mad Dog, for gifting a sub to Mardell, the streamer. Ladies and gentlemen, the generous Mad Dog! Hey! Thank you, Mad Dog. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. And Mardell, welcome to the Fisticuffs. You get that first ever sub smash! Ah, there you go. Thank you so much, Mardell. Make sure to connect your Twitch in Discord so you get access to the sub channels on my Discord. Thank you very much, Mad Dog. 992, baby. We're just 8 away from the freestyle rap goal. At 300, I'm gonna do another 5-minute freestyle rap. I hope. Last time was pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope you'd be looking forward to that. 350, if we ever make it back there, is I'm gonna have to wax my legs. And Haruna no Sakai, I'm sorry, it's just this is an English channel, and we're keeping it to English in the chat so everybody understands, no matter where they're from. But to answer your question, Zurich is a nice place, but it's kind of an open question to say, is Zurich? Can you recommend Zurich? Like, for what? Like, what do you want from the city? You know. Props, it's a new thing to help them not be slammed with messages, and the only people that can message those are verified or in their close friends. Yeah, I think something like that. I'm already doing it. Hey, very good, man. I'm still on that platform every day. What the fuck? What? Wait, FT am I doing? Reddit is boring. Twitter annoys me. I wonder I even still have Facebook and Instagram. I have Facebook literally because for me it's the last way to connect in a way with childhood friends. Just sometimes when I'm interested in seeing what they do with their lives, or like I need a birthday reminder. But other than that, I don't use Facebook at all anymore. It's become too cringe. Instagram I don't use as much as I should. I use Instagram almost purely as an interaction platform. For the stream, but I don't really use it as much as I should. I'm angry because social media makes me a boomer. What do you mean with that? But I do like Reddit. I feel like Reddit is the least unproductive way for me to like spend time on socials, because I sometimes learn shit on Reddit, and then sometimes it's just good entertainment that makes me feel a little better. And then there's our subreddit, remember? !Reddit in the chat. Follow it. We're just over 100 people now, trying to grow it as well, where people can post memes and everything, and then we look at them together on the stream. Reddit is actually one of the more productive ones, in my opinion. Let's watch this.
But don't you think maybe like the algorithm in place is what's making it so dangerous? Because it's like they're pumping out these really terrible kind of like content videos. But also you've got like the attention economy where they're like fighting to get your information to then give to people, to put ads in your feed that you won't notice.
Auraria, don't delete it, deactivate it, or just really be strict with yourself and don't go on it. Don't go on it. And don't be like, I don't have anything to do for days. Try to find different things to do. I hope this is not going to make you not watch me anymore. But like, maybe you find something else to do that you really, really enjoy and that really puts joy in your life and uses some of your time. And maybe that's a good thing for your life.
It's gonna do that anyway. Like if you're searching anything up, like if you're searching something up on Safari and you go onto your computer, onto Chrome, the ads will probably be the same. You know, it's just the internet. It's just
I have a hard time considering Twitch as social media, my dude. Twitch is, maybe it's because I'm looking at this from a streamer's perspective, but Twitch is not a social media in my opinion. It depends on what you watch, of course, but Twitch for me is a video on demand entertainment platform. I feel like if you look at it as a social media, you might look at it in a way that's not the way it's meant to be. It's not really a social media in my opinion. You know?
Technology, you know.
I sat
Yeah,
down
they're doing
here
different
saying that social
PogChamps
media makes
now.
people antisocial,
They're
but
trying
hearing
different
Alexa and
PogChamps every
Alex
24 hours.
It makes me remember that social media isn't just the whole TikTok scene. It's also schools. There's clubs and stuff. I've made a couple.
Deal
new
with
friends
floof
from
noodles.
social media because,
Mad
they
Dog,
live
thank you
in
so much for
Ventura,
gifting
I
us
live in
up.
San
Thank you for
Diego,
coming in,
so
my
I
bro.
don't
Hope
think
to
it's
see you again
necessarily
real
just the whole
soon,
big
bro.
fame
Stay
thing.
safe. Here's your Stop Smash. Thank you very much, Mad Dog. Take care, bro.
I'm more
Have a good
confident.
weekend.
I actually think
I
about
don't
what
think Twitch
wear.
and
I used to
YouTube are
just
social
roll out
medias.
of
Me
bed,
neither.
grab what's near. I do see.
Well, why not delete the app? Because if you're like, okay, now I want to go back to it. Now I feel like I've had a breather and I want to go back to it and treat it in a different way. It's gone. Why not delete the app? I don't talk about the account. Does it make a difference? If you don't delete the account, does it make a difference whether you just don't use the app or you delete it? Just don't use it. It's also a trains you to keep yourself back a little. If you leave it on your phone but you don't use it, it trains you in restraint. I guess a little bit.
How social media can be bad, but I like to think of it in a positive light.
I have been bullied on social media.
Yep. But that's where you put yourself as a content creator. Not everybody's gonna
I know
like
you guys
you.
remember like those Musically days. I feel like that was my biggest bullying because it's like when it's just like entering a whole different society. It's just like when you're going out, you're making videos. You don't really know what you want to post or what you want to do or what you want to look like. So it is gonna be cringy at first, and it's not gonna be great.
Musically was definitely a dark time. More recently, I did have a hate account on Instagram. They
Musically was a dark time, bro. That's just TikTok. Isn't TikTok literally just Musically?
And told me that like because I was upset about my pet dying that I should kill myself.
Hey, Mardell, enjoy lunch. Thank you for leaving open the stream, dude. Thank you very much. Enjoy lunch, bro. Hope to see you again, man.
Really let it get to me for a long time, but then I realized, like they're only making fun of me because I'm giving them attention about it. So I just had to like block them from all my accounts and block all the people they were following and block all the people that were following them, and then I just had to stop looking. And if I don't look at it, then I don't know.
In the
what they're saying.
Musically days.
And that's the thing. It's just like once you stop looking into it, you just stop feeding the fire, and it will die eventually because you just don't.
She makes 40K a month, man.
So
I
it's
fucking
basically mostly
so
people
jealous.
I know. Usually it's TikToks, and it's not with
Just
my name
off-
in it,
off-
but
off
you
making
can tell that
content.
it's implied towards me, and I try not to comment. But like, there's some points where they're coming out and saying like completely false things about me. Posting and hating on someone through the internet is completely different from in person because it's there forever. You don't have control over that because it's up to them to delete it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have had rude comments been made about me, but I've never been like heavily cyberbullied because I don't really have a big following,
Right.
and because of the community that I'm in. I've
Right,
just
right.
read hundreds of stories about kids who like felt like they wanted to kill themselves because of the rude comments they were
By the way, Nihor, are you still here? We've got something for you.
getting. And I just remember like there were nights when I would cry and I'd be so upset because I couldn't really do anything about it.
My cyberbullying experience, the first like big one, I was in like this like dance team, right? And I was the shortest kid, the fattest kid, and like one of like 3 Asians. So I clearly stuck out no matter what I did. And like after practice, like all the girls would like do that like
Sass.
2014 like ass out like please and like the duck face thing pose. One day like one of them like invited me to take the photo with them, and I thought like this was the only way you could pose on Instagram. So like I did it, and then they took the photo and they were all like laughing and they started uploading it. I didn't know why. Over like the next 2
Warm fire!
years,
How you doing, bro? Here's your
bring me into
fist bump. Thank you for tuning in, bro. How are you, man? How's your
so I
weekend,
felt
son?
like I was being included.
We're talking about
But when
social
I, like,
media.
Got a phone and
And I probably overshared on my frustrations a bit, and it's gonna show when I look at the stats after the stream. How you doing, Born for it? How's your weekend, dude? Are you doing okay? Question of the day: do you actively enjoy using what's your favorite social media? Do you think you use social media as like a doom scroll way, like FOMO, like fear of missing out, or do you actually enjoy using it? We're talking about social media a little
when I
bit
got
today.
an Instagram and when I started following like my fellow dance team members, I would look at their Instagrams and like from the beginning, it's photos of me. They'll zoom in on me and they'll be like, look at that fat thing, that fucking monster. Like, is it trying to pose? Like, what does that thing think it is? Like, do they think they're cute? I was in like fucking elementary school. Like, I don't know how to deal with myself. Like, I barely know how to open a peanut butter jar, and you expect me to know how to deal with people calling me it and like a monster. You know what I mean?
Bro, this kid is eloquent though. They should like make well, no, but maybe they should talk about all this. They should make content talking about all this or something. They're eloquent about it. They have a good way of explaining it. That's fucking insane. In elementary school, I mean, the thing is, when I was in elementary school, I used social media to not be bored. Damn, I get this answer a lot. If I don't use social media, I'm bored. I mean, the thing is, I don't consider Twitch or YouTube, that's not social media. That's video on demand. That's entertainment platforms. We're strictly talking about Twitter, Instagram, maybe TikTok, Facebook. I talk about that. Because if everybody's like, I use them to not be bored, I'm like, damn, like, we need to find more hobbies, man. Everybody needs to find more hobbies. Holy shit.
Instagram, TikTok, everything is the highlight reel. My Instagram, I'm not gonna post the ugliest picture of me. When I scroll through my friends, in the back of my head, I should know that's the same for them.
Yeah.
They look so pretty. Why
this
do I
is
not
so
look like
accurate.
that? And I think for younger generations, it's really scary that they're gonna have to deal with this.
I have this one photo that's so.
I use Twitter for Twitch and Instagram
I'm at
and
like an
pooping.
aquarium and I'm leaning against like one of the fish tanks. And my dad.
That's fair.
My dad and my brother are next to me, and I'm like half my brother's height. My face just sagging, my body, like my clothes don't fit on me. And I'm like, at that time, I didn't realize how depressed I was and how much these dance photos were ruining me. That's kind of when I knew like social media is not something I'm not safe here, you know? And so an excuse I can make for not pleasing people online is that I don't use it. And then I'll be okay.
The bad thing about social media is like, if you have a bad
Like, I was bullied as a kid. I think I was bullied as a kid in school, you know? But the thing is, we didn't have social media when I was 12. So I feel like I got bullied by the same like 10 or 15 people over and over again. I physically saw them and I was like, okay, I have to find a way to get around them. And sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. But I feel like it was like I knew who's a danger to me and who's not. I feel like with this, that this person just explained, it's like all of these people who bully you online are like anonymous, you know? Like they just post a mean comment and like, hey, and then they move on. Their username on Instagram, you don't know them. So that's rough, man. Like it feels like there's a barrage of hate coming at you from and unless you just completely get out of Instagram, there's no way of getting around it. That's a different level of bullying, man. That's rough. That's fucking rough. Something I read on Twitter recently, the same boomers who told us kids to not trust strangers on the internet are the ones believing random internet conspiracy theories now. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all, bruh. Doesn't surprise me at all. To not be bored, let's talk about brain chemicals released when on social media and realize that there might be an addiction problem related to this behavior. Absolutely. 100% there's an addiction problem. 100%. It's not even a discussion. There are websites, there's whole series of content, ironically, about how social media is addictive and how it's made to be addictive. So you have this constant flush of serotonin that makes you want more. Which works well for those who are liked and appreciated and attractive on social media, and crushes those who are ambitious about that as well, but can't get there for their lives of whatever they do. You could say, okay, that's just entertainment, bro. That's like how it's always been. Some people become movie stars, and for every person who becomes a movie star, there's 10,000 people who tried and don't get there because they're not good enough. They don't have that lucky break. You know, we could say, oh, that's what it is. That's how the system works, I guess. That doesn't make it better, but how are you going to change it, you know? When I was in 5th grade, I sent the video to a friend on WhatsApp where I was dancing like a chicken, and like in a 15-kilometer radius, everybody knew this video and bullied me with it still. By now, I'm over it because there are more the 13-year-olds try to bully me, like not really going to me. Okay, damn. Damn, bro. I was bullied, but back then it stopped when I came home. I feel like kids now just don't have any safe place anymore. Cause yeah, that's a better way of explaining it than I do. I mean, if you at least you had a like a good home. At least when you came home, you had somewhat of a safe place where the hate's not constantly raining on you. Now, since we're all connected all the time, and since a lot of our lives happen on these social medias, you cannot just walk away. You know, there's no walking away. It's with you whether you're at work, in school, home, under the shower. It's technically always there.
Bad friend in real life and your mom's like, avoid them, don't be next to them and stuff, but on social media you almost can't avoid them. And I feel like that's where like a lot of kids can get hurt because they comment rude things on your things or they don't share the same opinions and those friends are horrible, you know?
I don't know how Tumblr is now because I don't go on it, but there are a lot of like self-harm pages and eating disorder pages with like ideas to make yourself lose weight. There's so much of that on Tumblr.
Yeah, Tumblr's always been kind of weird to me.
And I think that definitely will hurt kids now and in the future.
I just couldn't imagine being like 10 or 11 or 12, just being so young and looking through this and taking all these suggestions in. I'm 18 now, like I go through it and I know better, but I feel like you could get seriously hurt when you're young because you really just don't know any better.
Yeah, I'll just play back on what you said about how little kids don't know better. I saw a hack where it was like scoop ice cream and it said microwave the spoon. Most children wouldn't know. Yeah, in cases like that, it does hurt me to be pro social media. But social media, I think it was always more intended for more discretion.
Like I have this friend named Jessie Page, and she is very, very like pro body positivity and like pro like mental health. You know, like really like I want to get better.
That rings a bell.
I keep all my posts up because I want people to be able to go back and look.
That rings a bell.
I wasn't on T for 3 years, you know, when I was out. You know, like I was fully out and like fighting for myself to start hormones. My friend Jessie too, she also puts before and after. She always puts like, this is the real me.
Do you think social media has changed your life?
100%. I don't think I would be the person I am if it wasn't for social media. I first came out on TikTok and my parents didn't even know. That's how they found out, actually.
Wow, they checked your TikTok? Dang.
Not be allowed on social media.
Yes. Honestly, children under 16 should not be allowed on social media. I'm sorry, man. There should be a minimum age for like social media usage.
Well, it's kind of funny because I talk to a lot of organizations with Log Off, and the main point that they try to get across is that they're trying to advocate for kids to get cell phones and technology and social media at an older age. And you know, years ago I would have said, that's really stupid. That's like the drug talk, like don't do drugs, don't be on social media. I'm not gonna listen to that. But then after years of kind of self-reflection, I wish someone would have said, you don't need Instagram to have a social life.
If I go back to like my 13-year-old self and like I didn't have all the experiences I had and I just kind of knew like, oh, it's a good place, I would be posting God knows what, right? Kids are dumb. And if you give kids a platform to do whatever they want, they're gonna be dumb.
There's no educational advocacy out there to actually allow for that to happen.
Yeah, Anelia, that's a whole other topic.
Who, like has a completely different outlook on social media because they never existed in the age where it was your life.
And yes, I agree.
You know, I just feel like it's just unrealistic. When I was 13, I was fully on social media, making videos every single day. So I just feel like, if anything, it helped me when I was 13. Like, it really allowed me to just know what things were and not be so, what is going on? Like, you know, not knowing a lot of things.
Because like I was on social media at like 11 years old. Like I was a child and on social media. And my dad told me, he was like, you know, but you're also trans and you're also like LGBT, you know, you need to be able to meet people because your bubble that you would know of trans people would be 0.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think we're underestimating children. They're relentless. We put an age limit on Instagram or an age limit on like an adult type website. They're still gonna get through.
I didn't have social media. I was probably like the last couple people out of my like friends because my mom.
You know, sometimes I feel like most of these websites that put like age limits on their shit. Like, okay, let's be honest here. I put an age limit on my channel right here on Twitch, 18 plus. That doesn't keep anyone out. You just click yeah, and you're there because companies don't put systems in place that are innovative and they don't think about innovating in a way so they can actually keep kids off the channel. All they do is save their own asses. They just do that so they can say, oh, this 13-year-old got harmed watching this 8+18 stream. I'm sorry, but like we did our legal minimum. We said, oh, this is a stream 18 plus. You can't watch this if you're. The rest is not our problem. Of course, they're not going to innovate and try to find systems that keep these kids off these channels because we did our legal minimum. We don't have to do anything more. You know, like we need to bring companies to a point where they have to actually make sure this doesn't happen. And there's actually, it's actually harder for kids to get on these websites. Do it like the Chinese government. You want to play LOL? Put your personal details in with your registration if you don't want to know gaming for you. Rough, but it might be a good might be a solution, dude. You can't even get porn if you're 8 because nothing keeps you from it. No, you go on fucking Pornhub. There's not even a, oh, by the way, this is 18 plus. It's just boom. There's tits in your face, straight up. And I got nothing about tits in my face. I mean, like, I'm not going to be like, porn is bad, meh. But this is the kind of content that kids shouldn't be able to easily watch. And there has to be a system in place that is more of a hurdle to get over than clicking a yes button. I don't think has anybody ever been like lost a lawsuit because, oh, but you clicked it, you're over 18, so there's no repercussions. Is there? I don't fucking know. I just think it's weak. I think companies do their bare fucking legal minimum, and I think that's weak. But that's how capitalism works.
The restrictions and how the things that are on the internet.
Code Salad! How you doing, bro? Here's your sub smash! Thank you for tuning in. How's your weekend?
But I believe that like other kids mature at different ages, and we can't really restrict certain people from going on this platform when it's public.
Welcome.
It's difficult because I
remember the first Larry games.
Where if I was 13 and someone said,
I remember those
to
too.
get on this app, or like you have to be older, I would have lied about my age. And I know there are millions of kids like that are like break the system and would like put in a different age.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with any problem.
That are like
you can't just take the problem and move it over here.
Exactly.
It's all about the education. It should be a class, like how sex ed is. There should be like tech ed.
Like computer lab days exist. Like was that just my school? Like there were computer lab days or something.
Where we just practice typing.
Right, where you practice typing. Well, like instead of just practicing typing, practice how to not be an idiot online and like how to like learn and understand like the harm of it. Because
how old were you?
I had that education. I know that like I would have like at least braced myself for it. Once COVID kind of hit, I realized like I need social media or else I can't like find anyone.
Damn.
I know some people that kind of think like when I say that I don't use social media a lot, they're like, oh, do you think you're cooler than us because you don't need like social media validation? But it's more like I'm afraid of if I search for that validation that I'm not gonna get it.
That's everywhere. That's unfortunately everywhere. Dude, I've been watching on Netflix, Kate and I have been watching Connected, which is kind of like a series of documentaries about how everything is connected. And it's really interesting. And there was Estonia. Estonia runs completely digitally. And that was super interesting how they embrace technology and they find ways to make it safe. They find ways to get around all the issues that everybody in more conservative countries is like, oh no, but then like, they can find out everything about me and I don't know who is looking at my data. They just have a system. Welcome back, Mardell. They just have a system where you have one card and one number, and even if you give that number to someone, it's not like a social security number that nobody can know. You can't find out anything about someone just with the number. But say you work in an administration, right? And so you have to look at my data for some, maybe I changed where I live. So you have to access my data to like see where I live and change it. I see on a website that you accessed, the person, the worker who accessed my data and why. And I think that's amazing. And they've been using the system since 2005, and they didn't have any cases of user fraud or like stolen identity or anything. And again, it's another case of everybody's like, oh no, but we can't do it. Oh, we don't understand technology enough. And then there's a country who just does it. They just do it and they make it work, and boom, it works. You know, it's like, bro. Oh man, Estonia, I'm gonna fucking move there, bro. Do they have fiber? Estonia, fiber internet. How much do you pay for Estonian fiber? How much do you pay? Can you set this website to English? Oh, no, you can't. Fiber in, okay, look, fiber internet in Europe. Fiber to the premises by country. Estonia. They said, as of 2010, fiber to the home networks are fully developed and commercially available in select locations. Speeds up to 300 megabit down and 300 megabit up are commercially available for $33 a month. Okay, it's not that fast. Internet's not that fast, but enough. It will still be for another 20 years. I hate to say this, but if we don't get younger people in deciding off political offices, yes, we're gonna have the same issues for another 10 or 20 years. I know this is a really kind of like aggressive thing to say, but I do think there should be an upper age limit for taking higher offices. We have too many old people ruling the world, man. And I say that as a comparatively old person in like Twitch respect, you know. Wait, what does a country have to do with the internet? Everything. The way we're talking about internet regulation now and laws that make companies that force companies to put in place better child safety. And as long as you have people in charge who do not even understand how this shit works, we're not gonna have any of that. But what they do is gonna do shit like, oh, you know, if you make memes, you break a copyright and you should be fined. What? The internet is not something localized. That is true. So what you're saying is we need a way of governing the internet that's not restricted to political borders. Am I right? Am I right? Do you think anyone over the age of 60 would ever comprehend that? Anyone who's lived in the system of this is a political structure, a country, and we have a few contracts with each other, but that's it, would comprehend that on a global scale? No. I'm sorry, maybe I'm just like very, very strong-headed. Well, if I'm 69, I get that. I don't think so. Well, but yeah, well, you now, but not the 60-year-olds now. I think the world should be run by 15 to 25 years. Yeah, fucking more power to you, Buddy Odor. How you doing, bro? Good name, too. How you doing, son? Where are you from? The internet is not a big truck that you can just dump something on. It's a series of tubes. Yeah, 100%. In the 80s or 90s, the internet is so slow and we got any servers nowadays, the internet available almost everywhere. The internet is a global phenomenon and it should be governed globally. 100%. 100%. And I know that there are efforts to do so, but does anybody of you, from your gut, know a global effort to govern the internet globally? Legally even. So like every country has to, does anybody of you know that? From your gut. I don't. Govern the internet globally. Actually, any global thing? Dude, there's a whole Wikipedia entry on internet governance. Well, I can. Okay, so just scanning the Wikipedia entry, there's a lot of treaties, and there's the Paris Call for Trust and Security in Cyberspace, U.S. Department of Commerce Oversight, the Net Mundial Initiative, the Montevideo Statement on the Future of Internet Cooperation, the EBSA proposal. You know, like, as always, there's a lot of tries that apparently didn't lead anywhere. What was the question? Do you know any strong and any effective approach, unified approach to govern the internet globally and to not make countries govern the internet individually anymore, their internet, but to have like one global internet government just for internet communication? No country is gonna sign that because they're gonna be like, oh, that means we lose our sovereignty. This is the first step to globalism. We're gonna lose our sovereignty. Yeah. In respect to the internet. Maybe in respect to the internet, no single country should be sovereign. Because it's kind of global already.
Welcome to the
Red Carl 60. Thank you very much for the follow, ladies and gentlemen. The Rodacious, the I need the better words with R. Positive adjectives with R. I never come up with anything for R. The red, the racy, the radiant. Red Carl. Oh! Get some hype and love in the chat, please. Thank you for the follow, Red Carl. Where you from? How you doing? And what is 2021 gonna have in store for you? What are your plans? You got your first ever fist bump. How you doing, Red Carl? Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Good to have you. Tell us something about you. And Nihor, good that you're back because, ladies and gentlemen, Nihor has been here for over 5 hours in total, and that means he has just been promoted into Silver Glyph of the Knuckle Crew. You're going to see that new icon in chat over here, and let us promote you. Get your fists ready for Nihor. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Nihor! Thank you so much for 5 hours in total of continued support and Knuckle Crew membership. Highly appreciated, my dude. Thank you so much. Nihor 80, 81. And your next level is going to be 40 hours, which is going to be Gold Glyph. So I hope we can be together and chat. We can do this content together for another... what is it? 35 hours. Thank you very much, Nihor. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Nihor. Guys, let's get some hype and love in the chat for Nihor. Red Carl, if you're actually 13, you're gonna have to leave, bro. This is an 18 plus stream, bro. It's important. This stream is so cool. Thank you. But this is this is 18 plus. You're gonna have you had to click. You had to click that you're over 18. You have to be over 18 to be here. And there's a rule in chat that you also click that you accept. Don't talk about your age. So don't talk about your age. Social media has educated me more than my school has.
Educated me more than my school has.
I know all schools, they don't talk about some deep topics.
I'm sorry, I have to fucking pause. The conversation is too good. IANA, someone has to assign IPs and domain names. So we have a centralized system for that. We just need a new one for regulations. Hell yeah. There you fucking go, son. Oh, I guess it works if it's about money. I guess it works if it makes it easier to make money. i.e. assigning IPs and selling domains. I guess it doesn't work if it's about making it harder to make money, huh? Food for thought. But I'm 12. Strike. What should I do?
You need... Get the fuck out!
Blockchain for regular... Wait, what? Llama said blockchain? Coaches said blockchain would provide a solution. How? I think did you post it before? How would blockchain work? In theory, you could set up rules and create a blockchain that verifies all new entries and only then adds it to the valid addresses. I'm gonna be honest with you. This goes over my ability. Guys, please, guys, do not use blockchain anywhere near personal data. Why? Dude, that's something... Bleh, I have no idea. We are 8 subs away from the next goal, which is 300 subs. I'm gonna have to freestyle rap for 5 minutes straight if we get to 300. And if we get to 350 at some point, if we ever get back there, I'm gonna have to wax my legs. And if we get back there in the same stream, I'm gonna have to wax my legs while I freestyle rap. So those goals stack. So if you want to see me at least freestyle rapping, consider subbing if you haven't done so yet. Maybe you have a Twitch Prime sub ready. Thank you very much for your support. But serious question, Strike. What should the people do born at the 29th of February? Decide themselves whether they want to celebrate on the 28th or the 1st of March, I guess. I always wondered how it feels to be born on the 29th of February. Because you cannot ever get rid of data which is inside a blockchain. It's really not compliant with international regulations on data protection. Alright. Okay. Legs! Current title is social media harmful? Also, this AI sounds literally like Spongebob. We didn't even talk about the Spongebob AI voice yet. Damn. I'm addicted to strike streams. I've been watching more than 1 hour a day. I should stop now. Yeah, maybe you should talk to an internet expert to help you get off your strike addiction. Strike diction? That sounds very wrong. At striketion? Nah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. 135 days! 135 days. Hell yeah. Damn, bro. 135 days. We're... Well, a little over 1/3 of a year. That's fucking sick. Damn. Thank you for the support, bro. Thank you for still being a sub, too. And also various other reasons that I'm not knowledgeable about it in IT to know well. Man, look, blockchain. I would love to understand blockchain. I feel like I'm too stupid to understand how blockchain works, dude. I stumbled to your stream in August. It was a German stream, right? I should do more German streams again. I feel like I should add a few more German streams again because those got me a lot. Those got me new viewers who stuck around. Right? Maybe I should do German streams again. Maybe I should just do German streams forever now. Fuck it. That's it. If you don't speak German, too fucking bad, bro. Goodbye. No, the thing is, I've been struggling with that. Should I switch to German in total for 3 years? And if I switch to German completely, I'm just never gonna have the international audience anymore that I like. I like having people from different countries. So I have a German oral exam tomorrow, and I do not agree with this statement. No, not German. Do German and English. The point is, if you do a 2-language system, it's too complicated. I have to stick to one language in the stream, or not everybody is gonna understand what I say. If I keep switching back from German to English, there's people in chat who are not going to understand what I say, and it's not going to be a chill experience for them to watch the stream. If I allow chat to be both German and English, again, there's people who are not going to understand what other people say. There's no fluent conversation anymore. I don't know if it's worth it, dude.
That social media brings to light.
With Chinese for a larger audience.
And teaches you how to get through it and how to do it without talking to your family if you are uncomfortable, and without talking to the school, because sometimes schools don't have that education in place.
My teacher told everyone that RuPaul's Drag Race was a good example of trans people. Of course, like, I got in trouble for like correcting him or whatever, but it was like I could not let him spread fake information like that because those are not trans people, those are drag queens.
Yeah, what Fuxin said, exactly.
Topic. I'm very far in my transition for 16, and social media definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah. And then the fact that you even got in trouble for that shows that school is at, like, you know, they're lacking.
You know, personal experience is how you learn the most. You know, you go on social media and there's someone talking about this eating disorder, this depression that they went to. It's just someone actually talking to a camera, giving you real advice that a school really could never do.
I want to preface it with I'm very lucky. The school that I go to, Altamont, is like a private school in Alabama, and they're very, very good with kind of integrating these conversations into the academic dialogue. I totally agree with everything y'all have said. I've learned how to rainbow.
It's funny how you're like, oh, dude, she's eloquent. She goes to a private school, so apparently her parents have money and she's not dumb. And then she hits the Alabama and goes like, I agree with what y'all have said. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Bloom, and I've done a bunch of different things.
Okay, school slack, but I wouldn't say social media can teach anything, especially if you haven't developed the critical capacity required not to fall for every stupid thing on Twitter. Yeah, but then schools lack even more. If schools or if we task schools with telling people how they have to use social media and how to use social media so they don't fall for every fucking conspiracy theory or like fake news bullshit that they read on Twitter, or how they learn not to call everything they don't like fake news. Then we need to have schools in charge of that, and then we need to have schools be good at that, and they are not on average.
On social media, but I've also looked up like election, and there's been misinformation after misinformation, and with COVID. So for y'all that answered, how do you kind of outweigh like the chance to learn a bunch of new things with also the chance of seeing a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily true?
I think you just have to look for credible websites. I mean, it's just like when you're doing an essay, you wouldn't believe, I mean, just
That's
like
true,
blogs, any of that kind of stuff. It is easy to get a lot of misinformation, but it's also easy to see that this information is fake.
But what about like a young kid that can't really
It's
discern
not.
that?
See, apparently it's not for
my
people.
My dad actually put the Washington Post and the New York Times on my phone so that I would look at it more, so I would get the notifications. You know, all I had to do was put it on my phone.
There have been times when I disagreed with what the teacher said, and that is true, but I also think that with social media, with the algorithm in place, it's harder to discern.
I disagree with you, just because I feel like as kids we look up to our teachers for the right answers, and if they are like providing like a biased answer, we're getting the wrong information.
If you've taken a political science class,
some teachers can force their opinions on some children, so
might make the learning bias.
Yeah, but like ultimately, everybody you look up to and everybody you interact with is a human being, with an opinion. And as much as I hate saying that, I would argue that there's almost no one who gives you unabashedly unbiased information. There's always going to be some level of bias, even if it's between the lines. There's always going to be some level of bias, no matter if it's your parents, no matter if it's your teachers who might try harder to give you unbiased information, but there will always be bias. That was one of the things that we looked at when I studied communication and media. The big issue in modern communication media is bias. The big issue is that there is no unbiased media anymore, almost, because there's this huge rift there's this huge growing rift between left and right. Media, newspapers that 15 years, 20 years ago, we considered they have a slight bias, but you can tell, and it's fine because they still report relatively objectively, have more and more bias. Right now, there's two large newspapers in Switzerland, NZZ, New Zurich Neue Zürcher Zeitung, New Zurich newspaper, and the Tagesanzeiger, like the daily Gazette, Daily Reporter. One of them is clearly conservative, if you read into it a little bit, and one of them is clearly more progressive. And I personally, subjectively feel it's more clear than it was 15 years ago. 20 minutes. Man, fuck 20 minutes, son. Fuck that shit, dude. That's just yellow paper. I read 20 minutes, but simply because sometimes it's faster than everything else. 20 minutes. Like, sometimes they have, if you're Swiss, sometimes they have Blick level headlines. Blick in Switzerland is what Bild is in Germany, for instance. Or Sun in Britain. It's like exactly the fucking same. It's exactly the same thing. And sometimes 20 minutes has that level, bro. Or like, they bring a lot of like lifestyle news, which I think is like, come on. Riximus is just here, and then sometimes he like boom throws in the knowledge. HouseTube, how are you doing, brother? You are obviously Swiss. How are you doing, HouseTube? Thank you for coming in, bro. I don't think I've ever seen you here, did I? It's so bad I consider it dangerous to even wipe myself with it. Nihor still has the purple icon. Tux, are you still here? Why does Nihor still have the purple icon? This hasn't been working for like 2 weeks, man. The promos haven't been working forever. It's crazy. This is an issue. We have to put this in the dev Discord again.
Comparable to social media, it's about the same.
Yeah, but
I
I
have
think
the
it's more
silver one
dangerous
on my
social
screen.
Because I agree, it is very dangerous in the classroom,
that's the
especially
sub
when you look
one.
up to
We're
teachers.
talking about
With
this
the
one.
algorithm, they don't have that
This should be
humanity
purple.
for it to, like, to
Silver.
actually discern, like, oh, this is an article about how masks aren't important. So, like, but I'm gonna pump that out.
I know, Strike.
But
I know why.
I would disagree with
Could
you.
you
for
could
that
you put it in
exact
the
reason,
dev chat again,
because-
please, and
because it's just
tag
one
Shay?
human, one way of life, one perspective, one thought, you know. But at least when you go on social media and you
That
put
goes
up
through
Trump,
him,
it's gonna
doesn't
come
it?
up both sides of the story. You know, and it's up to you to differentiate and read it and see, okay, this comes from this credible website and this is coming from a blog on Wikipedia.
What if we're talking about like just a straightforward thing like math, science, or English? Sometimes you can get like a cruddy teacher and they won't really teach you that well. You just type that into social media, they'll ring it
See,
right up
I've
for
never
you.
I've never actually been helped by a math teacher. I mean, photo math was the only thing that helped me. I mean,
No, I just
it's kind
asked
of like
Tux
it
to do
only-
that because I'm gonna forget about it. See, here's the issue. How do we find an easy, fast, and believable way? Exactly, Nihor. How do we find an easy, fast, and believable way to designate content online as believable or not? Twitter has... Trump single-handedly made Twitter introduce a system where they add "this is disputed" to a tweet.
Welcome to the Knuckle Crew.
Thank you, Tonk, for the follow. Also, you straight up got timed out because you can't post links without permission. How you doing, bruh? What's up, dude? Our school actually showed us how. What did they say? Because I can't think of a fireproof, of a waterproof and quick way. Maybe I just don't think far enough. Maybe I think too far. But like...
Gave me the answers. I mean, you scrolled up and
And
it
how
literally
to
showed
do
you
it.
step by step what it does, and you look for the reasoning. Here's the reasoning.
And sometimes if I have a lot of trouble with like an assignment or something, I'll actually like post a picture of it and I'll be like, hey, like I am really bad in this subject. Every single time people do message me and help me out, or like will comment and be like, hey, like actually this is what you're doing wrong and this is how you do it right.
Society would thrive more without social media.
Your opinion, chat. Society would thrive more without social media. Think hard and well. Don't give a gut answer. I mean, look up 10 to 20 sites, but sadly, most of the people look one side on Facebook and believe it. You know what the problem is here, Riximus? And this is what I was getting at when I said, do you have a solution to this? The only way to fact check right now is to check 10 other sources. People don't do that, man. It's too much effort. People don't take the effort to do that. You need, if you ever designed or coded anything for other people to use, you know that the best product is the one that is made for the laziest or dumbest possible user. Like idiot proof. Fact checking is not fast or idiot proof. So the easiest way would be to come up with something like a website that is like a centralized fact checking institute. And then the next question is who controls that website? Who controls that organization? And boom, we have another globalized thing. We have another globalized institute that's there for fact-checking. There have been so many studies on fact-checking, you guys, and my bachelor thesis partially is on my bachelor thesis partially is on fact-checking. My bachelor thesis was on is there a measurable, we know that RT, Russia Today, is Russian state propaganda. We know that. So my bachelor's thesis was empirical study on how biased against Clinton and for Trump was RT's news in the 2016 US election. And it was clearly biased. So like if you are a website like RT who finds a way of making their news mostly look super objective. They don't use a lot of language that's inflammatory or like, they don't do that. All they do is they use frames. They use first and second level agenda setting. Second level agenda setting is framing. If you put a news article in a specific order or way of writing, even though it's not obviously, Hillary Clinton is like eats children, you frame the way the person reads it, and you frame how they think about it. You put what the people see in a specific frame. There's a beautiful example for that. It's this picture of there's two people interacting. Depending on which part of this picture you show, it looks like one person attacking the other. And depending on which part of the picture you show, it could look the other side. That is basically framing. And you can do the same thing with language. So even if you look at 3 articles off that website and it looks like they're pretty objective, you have to find a way to measure how often they talk about a specific thing or how often they use specific words on average in 2 or 3 or 400 articles to see whether they use a frame or whether they use a bias. And that's what I did for my bachelor's thesis. And they did that. RT did that for Trump and Clinton. They did not specifically make Trump look better. Probably because they realized that if you're already in this whole, lock her up, Clinton is bad thing, then you were already a Trump fan. But what they did is make Clinton look worse than she is. They went the way of negative news, which there's also studies that prove that negative framing is much more salient, is much more strong than positive framing. So they didn't go the way of make Trump look better, but they did go the way of make Clinton look worse. I missed a lot of stuff in chat, I think. Damn. That's why we live in a minimalistic world without much thought and nothing complex. Unfortunately, it's true. Social media has made the world immensely better for a lot of people, especially marginalized people. You can find community tips, help you can organize, etc., etc., etc. You need to look at language and stuff. If it's like, I have been there and it's blah, 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 it's bad. If it's like this scientist linked to him said that that is one important point. Sourcing. If a news article gives sources, if they put sources links to everything, that tends to be good. But we also see like a lot of super biased right-wing media, for instance, that put sources on everything to give the idea that they are well-founded news, and then all their sources are like InfoWars or like more of this right-wing bullshit, Be grateful that there will be microchips in the COVID vaccine. In the early vaccines, they had to put in 5.25-inch floppies. Christ's sake, Pixie just frantically trying to loosen up the conversation. I get it though. I trust pages like Folks for Pizza. Okay. Internet is both an amazing tool, which essentially is a gateway to infinite knowledge and freedom, just like it is also the strongest chains that bind us. It's kind of about learning how to navigate it. That's very true. That's very true. Zuckerberg said in Congress that Facebook wants to implement an AI that blocks conspiracy posts. But who's going to tell the AI what's incorrect and what is not? Even in my papers I had to write for uni, scientific sources were contradicting each other. It's a total mess. Yeah. And then Zuckerberg was grilled on the companies they used to fact check. Because they used one company that was proven to have ties to right-wing conspirators. So like, don't, it's pointless. So let's see what these kids say.
I don't know if I should. For me, on a macro scale, I think there are some really troubling signs that social media is.
Wow, man. But like, she talks on a macro scale. She comes in with way more, like she looks at this from a very strong academic background. She obviously learned about this academically, or like at least had an intro to communication and media science, because she's starting to talk macro. Maybe she knows about meso and micro terms as well, but damn.
Unwinding society and humanity in the sense of like the democracy debate. Governments can use social media to then kind of undermine elections. And I think those are bigger issues when you look at the macro scale. But again, on the micro scale, there are so many different people in the world that would thrive with it.
I know other people that are like me. I think I would thrive more without social media because I compare myself and I look for those likes and look for those comments on my posts. And I feel like if I didn't have that concern, my mental health and my self-love and self-image would be so much better if I didn't see all this stuff on the internet.
A part of me wants to ask for like a definition for like thrive, because like, are we talking about like us as like a human race, or like people individually? Instagram and things can like put like make you have poor body image and this that, but also like in the case of like Alex, you know, it helps him, you know, meet other trans people and understand that like he isn't alone, right? And so it's such a general question with so many variables that like you can't just like put one answer down.
Yeah, you need
it's so case by case.
You need to know.
Well, hold on. Is Alex the trans person with the red hair that they have here? Then if so, didn't they just misgender them? Because like, you see the reaction in the background? Look at the reaction in the background.
It's such a general question with so many variables that like you can't just like put one answer down.
Yeah, you need
it's so case by case.
I might be wrong, but
on the micro macro scale.
And you know, like Alex is a following that is a lot of other trans kids that are looking for other trans kids. And if Alex just went MIA for a month, people would panic, you know, and like, you know, like I can totally like, sorry to like keep using you, but like this is like the easiest like analogy, right? I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I'm right. I think I'm right. Wait, 1 second. I personally don't like this, if I didn't look. Well, then why not just stop to post and look if you think that it's damaging for you? So I need to ask Strike in Switzerland, have you ever met a Swiss person that you did not understand because they spoke only French? Like there are more than one languages in Switzerland. No, because everybody speaks German. No, that's not true. Everybody speaks English. Worst case, you just speak English. Swiss German kids learn French, and French Swiss kids learn German. The only people who you probably have to always speak English with to understand them is Italian Swiss kids, because I don't think they learn German or French in school. I might be wrong. A bunch of people don't, but we learn German or French for like 10 years. Yeah. We learn a good amount of French. Most people forget all the French, but there's English. People mostly just speak English then. Social media is a good thing, so society develops a lot with it. The problem isn't the social media idea itself, but the business model behind it. If it wouldn't be based on advertising, the polarization wouldn't be that much of a problem. Very, very good point. Very true. Other question about this would be, how do you monetize it then? How do you make it like commercially sustainable? Because this is a capitalist world. It has to be commercially sustainable to survive, you know? They learn both actually in Ticino. No love for Romansh. Dude, Romansh sounds awesome, but how many people do still speak it? Statistically, Swiss Germans are better at French than Romans with German, haha. To be honest, just sell the app. I think if it were that simple, they would do that, but it's not. Ooh, man, we're still only 8 subs away from the goal. Ooh, 8 subs, bro! Let's go. If you're not a sub yet, consider subbing. You know the deal. Just trying to monetize my stream. This is part of my income now, so every sub, every gift sub, every bit helps. So thank you.
Sorry, Alex.
J-Skull! How you doing, brother? What's up, son? How's your weekend? Welcome to the turf of the Knuckle Crew. Tell us something about you. What's your plan in 21? Where do you want to stand at the end of 21 in your life? We're talking about
Welcome to the Knuckle Crew!
Hey, we're talking about social media, ladies and gentlemen. The jovial, the generous, J-Skull! Oh! Welcome to the Knuckle Crew. Here's your first ever fist bump. Thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Tell us something about you, J-Skull. You're now gonna have this little icon next to your name in chat. It's gonna be purple, and then the higher you go, the better it becomes. Next level is silver at 5 hours. 40 hours watch is gonna be gold. Stick around, bro. It's good to have you, dude. My sub runs out in 3 days. Yeah, well, I feel like January is gonna be the month where this number is gonna drop brutally. Because I have less than 100 recurring subs. I checked today. I have less than 100 like actual subs in the sense of people who sub themselves and keep going. All the others are gift subs. So I've just been lucky for 5 months. People have been keeping this number up. I think it's gonna drop in January. I have this gut feeling, but we'll see, I guess.
I love you, I promise. I was just like, this is just like the easiest example.
I have a question actually. So in the recent months especially, there have been a lot of protests and stuff.
Wait, so Alex is trans, right? Because this other person I was just talking, the Asian person, was like he. Did I miss that? Did they just not talk? Okay, whatever, man. Speak Swiss German for a minute. All right, here we go. Ja, gut. Was haben wir noch im Chat? Was haben wir noch so im Chat? Habe ich nicht irgendwo... Bro, habe ich nicht irgendwo einen Button für den Scheiß? Warte schnell. Da. Schweizerdeutsch. Ich glaube, er ist ein Transma. Okay, ich bin nicht mehr sicher. Ich glaube, ich sage einfach nichts. Ich sage einfach nichts. Oh shit, das ist der Ger. Oh, ich bin ein Double. Okay, ich habe den falschen Button gedrückt. 2021, ich denke einfach über meine Zukunft nach und trainieren und bleib von sozialen Medien weg. Ja, fair, wenn das das Goal ist. Sorry, somebody redeemed for me to speak my mother tongue for a minute. Ja, gut. Wir reden ja über Social Media ein bisschen heute. Also, ich weiß nicht, ob es ein gutes Goal ist, komplett von Social Media wegbleiben. Aber es ist sicher nicht schlecht. Also, ich würde zumindest mal eine Pause machen. Ich glaube, mal eine Pause machen hilft vielen Menschen wahrscheinlich. He said earlier that he first thought he was just a masculine girl. Okay. I just kind of lost where Alex comes from biologically. I'm a little lost in that. I don't know. We're gonna finish this video though.
That were, like, a lot of them were created online, and I think that if we didn't have social media, a lot of them wouldn't have been possible because there wouldn't have been the word spread so fast.
I agree, yes.
But those are good goals, Jay Skull.
Really
I feel like it's more important after all this we talked about. I feel like it's more important to find a healthy way to use social media and not stay away from it completely, but to start finding a healthier way. Maybe the first start is to make a clear cut and stay away from it for a while. You know, maybe it's not a bad way to go. I mean, yeah, it's kind of androgynous. So he him is his pronouns then? I'm lost towards this person right now. It's just not social currently. It's only called social media because it's the first way of internationally connected media that we basically use that is basically meant for connecting people, social. This was what makes it social. It's not social at all in the sense of it's for the betterment, like the betterment of all people. That's probably what you mean, Code Salad. I might be wrong. We should not use it to compare each other, but that's what people do, bro. That's how it works. That's how it works. We should not, but that's what people do on average. People will compare how influential they are, how many people listen to them, and then other people will try to do the same because they see that's what works. That's just. We should spread memes or knowledge, but especially memes. There we go. So why do you say he, him? Is he not enough? I'm confused. Because your oh God. English, bro. Because your pronoun in accusative, your pronoun in any other case than nominative might be different than your pronoun in accuse. Your pronoun in non-nominative cases might be different than your nominative pronoun. There you go.
looking at is the
That's the
people
best
that
way
go
I
and
can
take
put
a
it,
picture and go like,
I
oh my
think.
god, like I'm so
Easiest
supportive,
way.
and like they change their profile picture, they do the
I
blackout
saw a
Tuesday,
crazy
and then
movie on
a week
Netflix
later, it
talk
gets
about.
archived.
I can't really watch that video anymore. Talk about a documentary how social media can really change you. Yes, this is The Social Dilemma. Shakespeare.exe. You can be he, her, or what do you mean? Technically, if you so decide, yeah. If you so decide, yeah. Most people I've seen do he, him, she, her, they, them, or they use the genderless plural as the second one, like he, they, she, they.
When people go with like professional grade cameras and like bring a hair and makeup team to like sit there and like pose in the middle of the street, like it's less of the movement and more of the social media.
And yeah, and I think that's also a perspective thing, because I think there was maybe one or two major
I'm confused
influencers who were
about the
dumb
whole
enough to
he,
take
him
a
stuff.
production team out
How?
there to take a picture, and I think that was
What
for people
confuses
like
you
you guys
about
who are
it?
anti-social media to focus, be like, wow, let's
It really becomes extremely unconfusing if you just embrace the point that language changes, and we have learned that everybody looking male has he, him, everybody looking female has she, her, and now we just embrace a new concept that people can choose their pronouns themselves. And as long as you don't know what their pronouns are, just go the clean way of saying they, so you don't misgender. I mean, as soon as you embrace that, it's actually pretty easy. And I would urge every one of you in here, if you have a pretty clear classic gender identity, if you were born a girl and you've always identified it as a girl and you feel comfortable as a girl, I mean, I've been born a boy. I've always identified a guy, a male, and I'm comfortable with being a cis hetero man. But I put he, him in my Twitter bio because it validates the whole concept. It helps validate the concept of choosing your own pronouns, because if people who have the classic gender identity do it, it gives the whole concept more value, more social value. So I would ask you to put that in your bios as well. Just put your pronouns in your bios. No comment, just put it in. English is such a wonderful language. Singular they is stonks. Come on, man. The concept is essentially that people should be free to choose their gender identity, which is a socio-cultural construct. That's it. I dare you to stream Let It Go 5 times. Nah, dude. I don't do dares by people who come in for the first time, son. How you doing, man? It's good to have you, though. Tell us something about you.
look at all these influencers. It's the whole entire community is just like them. And I was in New York for a couple days, and I was in like Washington Square or something. They were passing out flyers. They're like, hey, share this on your Snapchat if you know anyone in New York. And I wasn't only in New York for like 2 days, but I posted it, and I got like, I don't know, like 40,000 people on Snapchat to watch it and if they were in New York, they could go.
By these like performative parts, I'm not talking only influencers. Like, yes, that is a big part, and it is very troublesome when influencers do like kind of go out and like pose for like the picture rather than for the protest. But when people
I saw that.
seeing, like, oh, this
there were people being filmed at these BLM protests just taking a selfie and leaving. You know?
is trendy, and when people have that desire to
what the
like
fuck,
go
dude?
viral, they'll go out and they'll do it.
But here's like a scenario. What if me, Alex and Alexa, we all just teamed up, we did like a charity stream and then donated to, let's just throw back to like early 2020 where there was like fires. Wouldn't California or Australia thrive from us donating?
I do agree that social media does like promote awareness and it helps change, and definitely in our society because everyone's on social media. So if they see this and it gets spread, it's gonna make.
Diano Muffin, is social media harmful? Most dev. Too much social interaction is done on there, and it is too easy to bully people when it's not face to face. So far, 100%. People are too worried about their social media presence rather than their own life and happiness. True. Years ago, people go hobbies to be social, make friends, have fun. Now people are only worried about making their life look good on social media and their snap score. Ultimately, yes. Of course, you're exaggerating it. Of course, you're putting it to the extreme black and white thing. It's easy to be like, back in my day, people had hobbies and actually make real friends. Now they're just on the internet. And that's a slippery slope towards saying shit like friends on the internet are not real friends, or all social media is bullshit. As always, exaggerating it towards a point. Yeah, as always, it is the truth, in my opinion, is somewhere in between. We're not using social media to our very best. Social media is a very strong tool, and it's wrong to say social media is bad. We're kind of stuck in a negative spiral when it comes towards using social media, in my opinion. We should find healthier ways of social media. And I think social media, the corporations, most of them are not going to do meaningful change so people use their platforms better unless they're legally forced to, because it usually means making less money with it. Usually means like making less money. So, it's easy to say, nowadays it's bad. Back then it was better, but that's obviously not true. It's just too much. I think it's too much. I think we have to find a healthier way to use it again. And I think the best way for you to have a healthy way of using Twitter is following my Twitter, which is !Twitter in the chat. An extremely healthy way of using internet is subscribing to my channel here on Twitch, because it helps me go. This is partially my income. And you're going to feel really good about yourself because you're going to be like, oh my God, I helped the Knuckle Crew survive. I kept the fisticuffs alive. Monetizing my fucking content, son. Yeah, right. And Twitter is not full of degeneracy. What's the degeneracy? What's the degeneracy in your opinion? Godhand +1. What's the degeneracy? Yeah, I don't really agree with the last part, like at all. Maybe it's the bubble I'm in, but people still do all these things, but now also post their stuff on social media. Not sure what the last part is you meant. You guys post too much. I'm not contra to all this stuff, but I really like when Steven Crowder, the Change My Mind guy, got into an argument about gender identity. His guest was saying that you can't just call a person he, she because they could feel like a different gender. Steven then brought it to his attention that the guest had just assumed his gender as being male. Damn, okay. May I ask you, have you been alive when the internet was new? How old do you think I am, Godhand? How old do you think I am? Now this is a not, I'm not being like, how old do you think I am? I'm actually asking you to estimate my age. The plug, I love it. Yeah, you gotta plug your shit sometimes, man. I'm trying to get back to 300 subs. Wait, why did it grow? Why did it grow? We were on 292 just like 5 minutes ago. What happened? Who have you resubbed? Who have you resubbed and didn't tell me? Fucking...
What is this shit?
Incredible. Sasso! SW is here. You get the... Stop smash! How you doing, Sasso? Thank you for tuning in. How's your weekend, son? It's a long list, I guess. Oh, start with... give me something from your gut. Godhand. Give me something from your gut. Give me something. What is degeneracy on YouTube? On YouTube, on socials. Give me something from your gut. Because that's really gonna... Your gut reaction to... Your gut answer to what is degeneracy is probably going to tell me whether you are... Whether this is a good place for you to be or not. And the whole cancel culture. That's not clear enough. That's not clear enough. What is cancel culture to you? I can't voice my opinion anymore? Wait, don't get me wrong. Social media is good for the most part. I just think it's a little too prominent. What do you mean with prominent? Resub, why? Yo, wait, what? HouseTube fall? Why did I get an alert? Why did I not get a sub alert? And why did this number not change? What the fuck, Richard? Bro, I swear to God, we're setting up all these sick fucking tools so there's like nice shit when somebody subs to like celebrate it and... Ooh, my computer just started making weird sound. Stop! Wait! Where's that sound coming from? Stop! Quit it. Oh, whatever. We're gonna look at it afterwards. No, but my question stands about cancel culture. I don't like it, to be honest, but I'll adapt to it. I just see a problem getting this new language mainstream. What's the issue? Like, what's the problem with it? Why don't you like? I mean, I'm not saying you have to like it, but like, why do you not like it? I just, I don't think I like the idea behind it. It bothers me sometimes because it means, you know, now like there's another layer of I have to think about when talking to people. But I'm like, my whole approach to this whole thing is there's two weights. One is more effort for me, and one is a safe space for other people, or like other people feel like they can be who they feel like they are more safely, and there's less bullying and less mental issues and everything. I personally weigh my own effort lower than that other people feel better. And it's with everything, it's a weighing thing. It's just language. Language is meant to be alive. Language will change. And as much as I'm a grammar Nazi, as much as I care about correct punctuation and grammar and all that stuff, this is a part that has nothing to do with that. It's just social language changing, you know? But like Godhand +1, what about what give me an example of cancel culture or something that bothers you on social media. Every time, there he is. Every single time I hear about Twitter, it's people going apeshit over nonsense. It seems very much so that Twitter attracts more mentally unstable people. I've seen them from all animal abusers, child abusers, politics, extremists. I can see why someone says that's not Twitter, but it's users, which is true, but doesn't change the fact that those individuals are on Twitter trying to ruin people's lives. I have never seen an animal or a child abuser on Twitter.
One fellowship for free coming up.
Oh shit!
You filthy animal.
Nihor!
One fellowship for
we
free.
hit the 300!
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the never not awesome. Please, can we get some hype in the chat for Nihor! Oh! Oh, Nihor.
You filthy animal.
Thank you. I keep calling you a whore sometimes, I feel. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, brother.
One fellowship for free coming up.
Thank you, dude.
Keep the change, you filthy
300.
animal.
Guys, we made it. I'm going to have to freestyle rap for 5 minutes straight again tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Nihor.
One fellowship for free coming up.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Thank you so much, my dude. Highly appreciate it. Can we get some hype and love in the chat for Nihor, please? God damn. I'm watching some channels with deal with these kind of topics.
One fellowship for free coming
like you
up.
won't find them left or
Keep the
right.
change,
Also,
you
usually they use
filthy animal.
euphemisms. Oh my god. But look, if you actually like specifically look at these channels, you just look at like the dark part of it. That's not a representation of what the Twitter sphere is. Damn. Thank you so much, Nihor. The next goal is me waxing my legs, which is going to be at 350. So yeah. Thank you so much, Nihor. We made the goal. We made the goal today. Thank you very much, dude. I'm going to have to get something to drink. I'm starting to feel lightheaded. All this talking and no water makes me not feel well. So if you want to see me freestyle rap for 5 minutes straight tomorrow, using the words you put in chat, tomorrow evening 8 p.m. Follow my Twitter, join my Discord so you get notified. I'm gonna be right back. We back, baby. What the fuck was that song? Hey! We back, baby. We made it to 300. Next goal, 350. We're gonna drop a lot of subs in the next few days. If you want me to wax my legs, consider subbing or gifting subs. Thank you. I have to read up on chat. And we're not watching the video right now anyway, so I'm just gonna play some music and read your chat. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I don't know what it is, man. Gender and sex are two different notions. Tux, they can feel like whatever they want. I don't care. Just don't scream at me for getting it wrong. Here's what I personally think is, there is a tendency to completely exaggerate an aggressive reaction if somebody doesn't get a pronoun right. There is a... God fucking damn it, dude. I just want chill music. There is a tendency to completely go overboard with the reaction and like bully someone and like dogpile on them on social media if they get one... If they get a pronoun wrong. What I think is important, and that's what Tux said, is making an effort. If you make an effort to get it right, I don't think you should be treated like utter shit. But if you're like, so deal with it, then like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. If I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, I can't look in your brain. Well, like I said, just use neutral stuff or ask. People who are like, wow, you misgendered them. They have their pronouns in their bio. And I'm just like, yeah, sorry, I forgot to check their bio. Yeah, I think, I do think it would be more constructive. There's no music. I do think it would be more constructive if people learned to, I don't know, say, I get someone's pronoun wrong in a conversation. Instead of saying, oh my fucking god, in my bio, just be like, by the way, my pronouns are they, them. Period. Let's get back to the conversations. You know, like... Oh, by the way, God, was it God? Wait, what was your name again, dude? Godhand +1. You put me at 29. I'm 34. So yes, I'm around. I was around when the internet was new. I've been around. But why are you asking that? I mean, using neutral stuff is a safe bet, but I wouldn't want to change my phrasing because I have a very minor group of people get angry because I use the wrong pronoun. It's not clear on the internet. But that's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. It's not like I have to change because of this a small number. It's a small number that are vocal about it. It's a small number that are vocal about it. It's a large dark number that just don't dare of saying anything because they have been socially expelled for a long time because of how they feel. I did ask once and the woman was so fucking aggressive, how could I be thinking she is not a woman like a trans as if it was bad? Since then I stopped talking to aggressive people, so no matter what you do, it's wrong. How should I put this? Being like, oh well, no matter what I do, it's wrong, is in some cases understandable, but in many cases it just feels like you had a bad experience, so now you just give up. It's not easy. It's not meant to be. The whole pronoun or like trans acceptance thing is not meant to be an easy, wow, music, an easy frictionless process for everyone. It's a change, and change usually means making an effort to adapt to the change. It's making society better for everyone in the long run though. So how is that not a goal for us? Therapy music. It does feel like a little bit like therapy music, right? What? I kind of feel like there are many people who might care about pronouns, but not that much that they lose their cool about it. Look, I'll put it like this. And yes, I do feel like the whole pronoun thing is like a super English speaking area thing. But then in German, it's a whole, like for example, in German, it's a whole different issue. Like how do you do some of these pronouns? How do you translate them? This is one of the topics that we're gonna have to ultimately tackle to make this whole pronoun thing work, you know? 9 Fox Tails! How you doing? 9 Fox! Sub Smash Tails! How are you, 9? Thank you for tuning in. I wish I could use certain slurs because I personally don't think it matters as long as I don't use them to insult people. But I just don't because some people will feel... Okay, here's... I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you well, not a perfect example. I'll give you an example about the whole... Oh, why should I have to adjust if it's just a few people? And when I use this example... I do not mean to be derogative to anyone or attack anyone. But remember when, just as an example, remember when Aurora said, I use the word, I use the word grill a lot for girls. Boys with an I and grills, you know? And I thought it was fun. And then Aurora said, you know, using grill is kind of off. Because it puts women / girls in a somewhat objectified space in a sense, and it just sounds weird. Like it sounds like it's wrong to use it for women. And the point was, I said, okay, I never thought about it like that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to use it anymore. And period. It put a little bit of effort on my head because I'm gonna have to use something else now. I'm gonna have to make sure I don't use it anymore. That's like it. That's like it, you know? Like from there, the topic's over. No more effort is on me now, you know? Most people on Twitter use the website. What I'm trying to say is, it's not that big of an effort to listen to other people and make sure you don't... Like, I could have said, oh my god, Aurora, don't be like that. Come on, it's just a word. Oh, now I have to stop using that word because you think it's a problem? Yeah. Because I'm not a woman. Of course, the word is not gonna offend me. But I don't... It is my social responsibility to be a person that doesn't knowingly offend other people. And yes, offending... offending is subjective. What offends you might not offend someone else, but it is your social responsibility to be a person that does not offend other people and respects what offends them or not. And yes, the whole "I'm offended" has been weaponized by people who use it to find some way of making themselves more prominent by saying this offends me and this offends me and this offends me. But it is also our everyone's responsibility to tell those people, stop abusing this whole thing. Stop fucking abusing being offended just to bring yourself closer to the limelight. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if, so many good things in chat right now. What do you do? Oh, by the way, Nihor, thank you so much for the gifted subs, bro. Have a beautiful rest of your day and all the best for your exam, my dude. I know you can do it, son. What do you say? Most people on Twitter use the website pronoun.is. Pronoun.is. Pronoun Island is a website for personal pronoun usage examples. What? I don't get the point of this website. Can you explain it to me, please? What do you do if you come across a person who says stuff like that just to have power feeling over you? The whole "I'm offended" thing? The thing is, try to be empathic. Use your good judgment. Don't be defensive. Like, oh no, now I'm the bad person. Shut up. But try to use your best judgment. If somebody says, "Hey, what you just said offends me," I'm going to take a second and be like, can I understand a situation outside of my own being where this could be offensive? Yeah. Okay, I kind of get. Or be honest and be like, okay, could you please explain to me how this is offensive to you? Not because I'm like, okay, please explain it, because you're not going to be able to, but like actually explain it to me because I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to learn. If they cannot give you a good reason, or if it feels outrageous to be offended over that, then it's so hard to explain, because there's going to be people who are like, yeah, I think it's outrageous to be offended over that, just because they don't want to give it more thought. Sorry if I sound kind of dumb, but can somebody explain to me why grill is offensive? Yeah. Auraria should be able to. People need to stop judging and hurting and just open up the mice in just a step who they are in the smaller world. I'm not sure what you mean, J Skull. It's like you compare a grill to a woman body. I can use it and have it hot, but I don't need to. Oh, wow. Because it's not a matter of I don't believe in other genders. It's a fact that genders are a social construct. Otherwise, there would never be a way to dress like a girl or have girly movies or such. Those things are not bound to biology. Those are rules society made up for the two genders we decided they are a thing. It's pretty on, dude. That's pretty on, dude. I'm sorry, but wow. What do you mean, Nine? Okay, I agree with the social construct thing, but where does another gender come from other than females or males? I'll go back to drawing. I'm already done. And... okay. Whoa. Okay. I'm sorry, Nine. Oh... we went down the rabbit hole. We went down the fucking rabbit hole. It feels like, dude, why did I... You can use that website in your bio so you can click on it and know how to use it. Okay. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool, HouseTube. Now I get it. Thank you. We can't have a stream on this. We can't have a stream on this that everybody... Man, I don't know what to say anymore, man. Sometimes I feel like I have to decide whether I want to be an entertaining stream and I can never touch any topic like this, even though I care strongly about it, or whether I touch it and then all fucking hell breaks loose and at some point it's gonna be nothing but a shitstorm anymore. People are gonna leave my audience because they're like, ooh, I can't handle it, which I understand to an extent. Because sometimes people are in harsh times in their life and they don't need or want more drama. I'm sorry, I just don't know, dude. Guys and girls and other genders don't be mean to each other, period. Easy as that. It's not easy because people don't have the same understanding of what mean means. No, Nine, I'm not berating you for this at all. I'm not giving you shit for this at all. I 100% understand, Nine. I'm not being like, oh, no, she leaves, bitch. I completely understand. I fully understand. I'm sorry if it came across like that. It's just that for me, I'm trying to understand. I'm struggling with the content I make. I'm trying to understand how I can make better content and make content that works for as many people as possible. But sometimes I feel like there is no way. There is no way. You're gonna have to find a stance. Either you do content that sometimes talks about socially like difficult topics, and then people are suddenly gonna have fights in chat, and that's gonna make people never come back. Or you do the feel-good entertainment haha all the time and never touch any topic like that. And that's why people do shit like, don't talk politics in my stream, don't talk this in my stream, because they if you want to grow your oh my god, this is another Pandora's box. If you want to grow your channel, if you want to find a stable way to grow your channel these days, you can't talk about these things anymore. Because you either make your stream an echo chamber for the right or the left, so to speak. Can't please them all. It's true, Nine. It's 100% true. You're 100% right. But what I'm asking myself is, can I even talk about this stuff anymore? Can I even make content around this stuff anymore? You know? Because when I play Breath of the Wild, or we just hang out and talk about whatever happens we talk about, Mood Booster Monday or something, everyone in my chat gets along well. And maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just paranoid, but I've been able to tell that the conversation in chat has become more and more heated. I'm scared that it's gonna explode in a point where people are angry at each other and then not come back anymore. And that kills my fucking channel, bro. That kills my attempt to grow it. So on one hand, I do not subscribe to never talk about politics anymore, because we are at a point in our lives where we cannot have the luxury. If you have a platform, I don't know, you have a few viewers, you have a platform. If you have a platform, I think it's irresponsible to just say, oh, politics, not talking about it anymore, because it's become a world where so many people suffer that you cannot just ignore it anymore. On the other hand, I want to grow this channel. If I keep... See, look, I scrolled through chat right now and people don't even go into what I'm saying anymore. You can talk about that stuff, but in that case, you have to take into account that you split your audience in half. Exactly my point, House 2. And it goes to the point where people don't even listen to him anymore now. Man. Yeah, we're having discussions, Strike. Is this the place, though? To just have an autonomous discussion? I don't say, oh, nobody listens to me anymore. I can just tell, like, I go through chat and I'm like, fuck. It's like, I'm scared if it becomes a self-operating machine. Oh, man. We started having a really good conversation about social media, and now of course it's the whole gender topic again. Where else should they discuss then? Fucking Discord. I'm sorry, I'm just a little overwhelmed, okay? I'm just a little overwhelmed, man. I'm just trying to offer you guys a nice a place that you like to come to. I just try to give you guys a place that you like to come to. And I see this in streams so often. A discussion like this starts and then boom, it spirals into something the streamer can't control anymore. You only need one person. You only need one person to come, some random, to come in here right now and see like, ooh, there's potential in here for right now for some trolley and throw in some incendiary language. Everybody's gonna lose their shit because it's such an emotional topic. Yes, I get that, and I'm doing my best, but if everyone shits on me for not sharing their opinion while still respecting it, I'm less and less motivated, if you get what I mean. Yep. This is a trouble I've had with the feminist movement. Let's open another Pandora's box, why not? I'm an idiot. I'm bringing this on myself. I'm bringing this on myself. Those of you who know me know that I consider myself strongly a feminist, and I personally have struggled with the whole point of trying to help, trying to be an ally as a cishet guy, trying to be an ally, and then I feel like I get attacked out of nowhere online. Not even for saying something toxic that I didn't realize was toxic and that I refused to accept as being toxic, but like I'm just trying to join the conversation. There was a Twitter discussion on like how is toxic masculinity harmful for men, and I entered my opinion and I entered my experience as a guy, and straight up 3 people started like attacking me, and I couldn't win because I was being cancelled out of the conversation for being a white guy, and I was like, didn't we just talk about men's experiences under toxic masculinity? Such as mine? So can I speak because I'm a guy, or can I not speak because I'm a white cishet guy? You know, like, so I understand this point. Pandora's box time, pineapple on pizza. I say no, but I'm also not an authority on pizza. Yeah, I guess, you know, you could say, oh, streamer, why, shut up and be happy, you have an active chat. I'm trying to have an active chat that's something around the content I make. You know, if it just becomes a life of its own, it's nice for the numbers, but it's like I'm living between people who cancel and people who are more edgy with their opinions, and honestly I wonder how I'm not cancelled by either yet. Good question. I can cancel you, Sask. Hey, Sask, do you want to be cancelled, you know, just for fun, just for today? Nah, bro. Yeah, so I guess the main I'm a little lightheaded still. I don't know what it is, but I'm having a hard time organizing. I'm having a hard time verbally explaining what I mean. I have a hard time finding a way to make content where I can speak about topics, socially difficult topics that I care about, but still keep chat clean and make it so people don't suddenly, I mean, unless you're like, unless you come in my stream and you're like straight up like, fuck trans people, man, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, man. Like if you live that kind of the politics side, chances are we're not gonna get along anyway. So you know, but if it's like just like I'm just trying to entertain you. I'm just trying to entertain you guys and at the same time grow my Twitch channel size and influence. And I'm scared because I'm starting to feel like there is no way to do both. I'm a little scared because I feel like the world has become so black and white that there's no both anymore. There's no middle way anymore. I don't know, man. I'm trying to do the right thing, you know. Use correct pronouns, adapt to other people's feelings. I don't have a problem with that. I just have another opinion and I don't want to let that influence my respect to those people, you know? I'm not sure I understand that. Physically, it's not a problem to me. It's a problem if you try to escape all responsibilities, expectations, norms of being a boy or a girl just by being nothing of it. Like, if that's the reason of your transition, it makes me cringe. But what if you don't identify with the responsibility? What's the responsibilities of a girl? What's a girl's responsibilities? What if those expectations are not good? What if behave like a girl is what if I don't want to behave like a guy? What if I don't want to have to behave like that just so other people have an easy idea of putting me in a drawer? If you put a mirror half a light year away from Earth and looked at it with a telescope, would you see yourself a year in the past? Theoretically, I guess yes. I normally seek escape from topics like this. That's why I'm on Twitch. See, but the thing is, ever since I rebranded to Twitch, I put more of my personality and actual life in my content. You know what I mean? Like, this is more of me now than it was 2 years ago. And I'm a political being. I'm a political person. So, I have a very strong opinion. About social issues and social matters. So they're going to creep in the content sometimes, even if they're not the specific content we talk about right now. You know what I mean? To make content like that work, you have to trust your regulars and have mods who can be on it if shit hits the fan. It is entirely possible. It just has to be done sensitively. I see podcasts work quite well for sensitive subjects, but they don't suit every creator. Question is, am I that kind of creator? I mean, I get that you see my opinion as outdated and that's okay, no worries, maybe it'll change someday. But until then, I just want to live respectful to others with my opinion also being respected. That's another Pandora's box. That's another Pandora's box. That's another Pandora's box. The respectability of opinions that... Like, here's a stupid example. If someone says, hey, I don't like gay people, fucking disgusting. Which is like an opinion on average that our generation doesn't really like anymore on average. Like it's mostly like I think this is like oh you know gay people are disgusting, like they have more like gay illnesses or something. That's like this kind of 60s, but that's not respectful. Let me put it, let me try to find a different way, Code Salad. Let me try to find, I know this is an extreme example. Let me try to find a more fitting way. How should I put this? Is there something comparable? I have a hard time finding it. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Most of them don't need to ship your shit publicly. I don't see where you're going with this. Oh, yeah, I'm having a hard time right now, dude. I'm having a hard time making myself understood really well. That's on me, Code Salad. That's on me. That's 100% on me. It was a stupid example. I realized midway that was a stupid example. Because it's really not comparable at all. I'm sorry. Wait, let me think. I guess the general way of explaining it is if I have an opinion that's considered outdated. It really depends on whether that opinion is a counter thesis, is an antithesis of the modern opinion. Because saying, you know, gay people are disgusting, for example, it's pretty antithetical to the modern opinion that gay people are just people, bro. It's just, it doesn't define their health or their hygiene or their ability to be functioning members of society, to be good leaders, to be good parents, to be good partners. They're just gay. It's just a sexual thing, you know? So the question is the outdated opinion in any way compatible with the new one? Outdated doesn't have to mean incompatible. If it's outdated, if it means if you say, look, I don't really understand this whole pronoun thing, but hey, I'll go with it because whatever, man. I don't want to make other people feel. I don't want to make other people feel bad. Then your outdated opinion. Then you're open-minded enough to say, whatever, bro. You know, just. I'll go with it, man. Whatever. It's not really. I'm not fire. I'm like, my heart's not on fire for the whole thing, but I'll go with it. You know? Fine, man. But if you're actively like, but this shit bothers. No, Code Salad. I'm just saying. But if you're actively like, this shit bothers me. Like, why the fuck should I have to say M's M? Then the question remains. Is that a respectable opinion? Because then your opinion is actively against respecting other people, and then I don't think your opinion is respectable. But if your opinion is like yours, Code, who says, I don't really fucking get all this shit, all this stuff, but hey, I guess it helps people who are in a situation I don't understand and I cannot comprehend, so I'll just go with it because it's like the logically more constructive way to go, then that's respectable. In my opinion, you know? I just generally think we should, and that's one point that Code Salad brought up like an hour ago or half an hour. I think we should be We is such an easy thing to say. I think we should be a little more, German term is nachsichtig. If somebody doesn't get the whole pronoun thing right away, if they don't get the whole pronoun thing right away, but they show ability and the readiness to learn and to make an effort to get it better in the future. For some people it's easier, for some people it's harder. Then don't straight up berate them. Don't straight up attack them. And that's something that's happening a lot on social media. Like you get flamed. Straight up fucking flamed. And I think that's wrong in most situations. I'm talking about getting a pronoun wrong. I'm talking about getting a pronoun wrong. Of course you're gonna get straight up flamed on social media if you're like, black people, am I right? That's not a, oh hey, you have to learn not to be racist. It's like, fucking dude. You know that's not okay, bro. That's like, there's some things where having a learning period is fine, and there's some things where like, learning period's kind of over by now, bro. You kind of had your time to learn that shit. There's trans people who think if you're trans, you have to seek medical attention and bottom surgery. There's trans people who think you literally don't have to do anything despite saying I'm gender. And then there's trans people who think you have to do some things to make yourself more than the gender you want to be, but not necessarily medical stuff. Oof, okay. Maybe the whole general trans acceptance thing is so new that we just kind of, as a society, haven't found like an average way to treat it yet. And we're desperately trying to, and we're not there yet, and that makes it hard. If my opinion is that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, that's okay, because it's an opinion. If I go out and protest for all pizzerias to remove all pineapple on pizza from every menu because I find it wrong, which in turn hurts the owners of those pizza places or hurts people who only eat pineapple on pizza, then I am entitled to do so through my right of free speech. However, just because I have the right of free speech doesn't mean I won't have to face the consequences of my actions. All right, Fixin is leaving. Don't get the Roni. Thank you very much, Fixin. And Saskia is leaving as well. Both of you. Sub Smash! Thank you very much for coming in, man. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow evening when we're going to hang out and have some lighter topics probably. Thank you very much for coming in. And C4 is here as well. Here's your Sub Smash! Thank you for tuning in, C4. Yeah, Rilu, yeah. I basically agree with you. I basically agree with you. I agree with you. But there's so many more points to this that I feel like you left out. There's so many more points to this. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call the stream here. I'm still like, I feel lightheaded. I think the whole being scared of everything spiraling into something bad kind of got me. No, it's fine, Rilu. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you for bringing in your opinions, for staying here. For most of all, thank you for being respectable in the way you talk to each other today. Thank you for being constructive. I'm extremely lucky this didn't spiral into like a shit fest because you guys made it like that. I'm sorry for having been scared about that. I was just a little scared about that. I hope to see all of you again tomorrow for the Mood Booster Monday. We're gonna hopefully have a really good time. We're gonna hopefully have a really good time, all of us. Sorry for being an ass here. The thing, I'm gonna be honest with you, Godhand. When you came in and you were like, oh, all this degeneracy on Twitter, I thought, oof, that's why I asked you what's the degeneracy you're talking about. Because most people who say, oh, there's so much degeneracy, what they mean with degeneracy is gay people and trans people and they think that's degeneracy. So if you had said like, yeah, man, fuck that shit, that's degeneracy, get the fuck out of here, bro. But I haven't seen you being an ass. Maybe I missed your ass messages, but I haven't seen you being an ass. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, join my Discord, follow my Twitter. There's links below the stream, ! Twitter, ! Discord, because it's better to get notifications when I go live like that than for Twitch. I hope to see all of you again for tomorrow night for Mood Booster Monday. It's going to be lighter topics. We're just going to talk about whatever you guys talk about. Amazon Prime share. No, this is Amazon Game Studios. They gave me that when I when I was invited to check out a game of theirs at TwitchCon. Runks Monks, we're just ending the stream, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope to see you tomorrow. Please join the Discord if you haven't. It's very easy, strike.vg/discord, and then get notified tomorrow when we go live. Thank you so much for coming. Remember, if you're not a sub yet, consider using your Twitch Prime or consider subbing. You help me out tremendously. This is partially my income by now, so every sub helps. We're trying to get back to 350 now, where I'm gonna have to wax my legs on camera if we get to 350. So maybe we can get there tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Take care. My name is Strike. I hope to be one of your favorite or even your favorite creator on this platform. See you tomorrow. Here's your final fist bump for today. See you soon. Take care. Don't get corona. Be good to each other. Have a good Sunday. Bye-bye.